하는 거 아닌가요?
어물쩍 힘이 많습니다. 양 선수들 경기
Okay.
시작합니다. 경기 시작하죠.
Let's get this going. Yeah, let's take it off. See if the audio works. Check the audio balance a little bit. Okay, I can hear the Koreans. Koreans too loud, maybe? Koreans are always louder before. There's like music and stuff going on too. The pregame show is a little bit loud usually. I'm still gonna turn down a tad. Actually, let's just get forward and check. Alright, now we're gonna check during the game audio. Yeah, a little echo, but it's okay. We'll fix that. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so we'll pause that. Put the bot sign on.
김구현 선수는 뭐 테란전 10경기가 6승 4패고요. 전태양 선수 같은 경우는 프로토스가 이제 5승 5패. 이제 최근 경기가 전태양은 이제 3승 7패로 약간 저조하죠. 김구현 선수는 5승 5패로 딱 반 정도의 승률을
To the VBot my own stream.
김구현 선수는 뭐 최근에 이영호 박동수
Not really.
중입니다.
Wow, that's a cool drawing. And look at the letters are really not really cool too. Very neato. Min. Who was that? I couldn't tell what they're saying. They hurt someone.
태민, 용호, 박태민 선수가 생각이 나서 그렇게 갔으면 좋겠네요. 아, 저는 좀 이게 상당히
불쾌한가 봅니다.
만족스럽지 못하네요.
예, 저한테는 질문 안 해주셔도 좋습니다. 경기 얘기로 잠시 돌아가서
잠시 돌아갑니까? 경기 얘기를 해야지.
경기로 돌아가서 약간 이 양 선수가 준비를 할 때 아무래도 김구현 선수가 연습을 굉장히 편하게 연습을 했을 것 같아요. 아무래도 김구현 선수 입장에서는 전진 게이트라든지 혹은 더블 엑서스 두 가지 카드를 쓸 수 있는 반면에 전태양 선수 입장에서는 전진 게이트도 생각해야 되고 더블 엑서스에 맞춰서 자신이 어떤 빌드를 선택해야 될지 상당히 관심이 가는 부분이고요.
네.
Alright. Oh, well, we're getting. Is that Stork? No, that's not Stork. This is Stars. Who is that? On the right. That's Calm on the left. Who's that on the right? I like pseudo recognize him. Oh, is that That's yellow. I mean, luxury, I think. I mean, it could be yellow, but looked a little more like luxury. Even with twins, you can tell them apart. Anyway, since no one's here yet, I'm going to answer text real quick.
전태양 선수는 이제 0809 프로리그 전적이 이제 패가 더 많은 상황인데 5승 10패 정도를 했는데 이번 시즌은 한 20승, 20승 이상 정도 해주면 많은 발전을 이제 했다고 볼 수 있는 거거든요. 지금 뭐 초반부터 이렇게 출전이 되는 거 보니까 충분히 실력도 많이 성장한 것 같고요.
네, 전태양은 이번 시즌 첫 승리로 1승 1패입니다. 마재훈 잡고 이재동이 졌어요.
네, 일단은 김구현 선수가 아무래도 프로브 정찰을 좀 늦게 가면서 지금 질럿을 향기 생산을 했고요. 그렇다면은 전태양 선수가 여기서 맞춰서 전태양 선수 스타일이 여기서 그냥 원팩 더블 커맨더가 거의 무난하거든요.
아무래도 가스 채취를 이제 SCV에 한기로 하다 보니까 커맨더 바로
Oh, I
올릴
have to.
가능성이
Did I forget to turn on Chatcraft again?
김구현 선수가 키가 커요,
Or do
진짜.
before minions gets here?
쪽 선수들이 굉장히 키가 크죠.
네. 다음에 뭐가 있는데 네.
전태양 선수는 아마 키가 더 부쩍부쩍 클 거예요. 아주 어리기 때문에
Yeah, pause. Okay.
크더라고요.
Unpause those.
때까지 컸는데요. 그 키가 지금이에요.
There we go.
이상하네요. 그 3대까지
Yeah,
크는데
that's good.
예,
No one watching? It's okay.
쪽에 있는 게이트를
체크가 됐었죠.
Have a little
전태양. 상대 의도를
chocolate coconut date bar.
아무튼
그렇습니다. 아무래도 김구현 선수가 투게이트로 시작했기 때문에 이 위쪽 쪽에서 10시 지역 쪽에서 내려오는 이 드라군, 언덕 위에서 내려오는 드라군이 상당히 압박이 심하거든요.
These are really good.
그런 것들을 좀 생각해서 전장 선수가 마린을 지속적으로 뽑아주는 것 같습니다.
네. 5개까지 찍었고요.
And we'll watch some StarCraft.
그냥 본진에 투게이트 올리고 SCV가 있다고 하더라도 투게이트
Baby versus cow.
그냥 올리고 나서 안 받아 빨리 가는 것도 아니고 이렇게 몰래 졌다라는 것은 강하게
When is this
푸시를
from?
생각이거든요.
Baby look kind of old.
선수가 안쪽에서 커맨드를 짓고
I mean, old as baby goes. 2009. I
I
thought it'd be later.
예, 없다면은 이게 그냥 앞쪽에 나와서 대놓고 커맨드를 짓겠다는 얘기거든요.
예,
어머.
이러면 좀 위험하죠. 물론
네.
막으면 전태양이 좋거든요.
상대가 투페이거든요.
예, 마인
투게이트.
매설되는 그 시간까지만 전태양 선수가 벌면은 그 시간까지 벌면은 괜찮은데 그 이전에 만약에 공격을 못 막으면은 큰일 날 수 있는 거예요.
네. 자, 후속병력 오려면 시간이 좀 걸립니다. 이제 막 안마당 출발했어요.
네, 아무래도 거리도 있고 이 좁은 입구 쪽으로 드라군이 올라오기에도 좀 부담이 있기 때문에 여기서 만약에 벙커를 만약에 건설해준다면 전태양 선수 나이스 판단이 될 수가
네.
있고요.
근데 좀 막을 것 같습니다. 왜냐하면은 우선 뭐 드라군이 위쪽으로 돌아서 와야 되기 때문에 아래쪽 입구 쪽으로
야.
오다가는 얻어맞을 가능성이 크거든요. 마인이 매설이 된 상황이에요 지금.
예, 실드가 너무 많이 깎였고
예.
피해가 너무 많네요.
이쪽으로 함부로 올 수 없는 게 만약에 머리랑 이제 탱크가 이쪽에 있었으면 드라군이 위쪽으로 왔어야 돼요.
네.
오다가 두드려 맞거든요.
아, 지금 센터 쪽으로 나가는 드라군 빨리 다시 와야 되고요.
자, 그래도 앞
야.
세트 진영을 늦췄어야 되는데.
네, 이렇게 되면은 김구현 선수가 초반에 투게이트 전략을 선택한 것이 실패가 돼버리는 거예요.
우선은 김구현 선수가 그렇죠 거의 뭐 실패라고 봐야 되죠. 탱크 한 마리라도 잡아줬으면
I always forget the name of this map.
아무것도 잡지 못하고
Match point.
체력이 많이 깎였어요 드라군이.
네. 그러니까 빌드상 안마당도 늦출 수 있었을 텐데 작전 실패입니다. 지금까지는요, 김구현.
네, 본진에서 커맨드.
Wait, Cal's gonna have his Nexus up
대놓고 지으면서 자원적으로 좀
later than the command center?
벙커도 짓지 않으면서 자원 쪽이 자원으로도
I wonder if he's gonna go 3 Nexus.
초반 시작을 상큼하게 시작하네요.
자, 0910 시즌의 첫 출전 전태양. 자, 믿었던 김구현우가 좀 무너진 상태입니다. SX는요. 김구현까지 무너지면 큰일 나는 거죠.
Oh,
자, 그러면서 스타포트. 아무튼 전태양.
wonder if he's gonna go 3
이번
Nexus.
시즌
Starport. Wait, a proxy Starport? No, just a hidden
굉장히
Starport.
침착한 컨트롤입니다 전태양. 이거 괜히
I get their positions mixed up there.
흔들리면은 진짜,
Within his base, though.
뒤를 보지도 못하고 그냥
Interesting spot, though.
침착하게 잘 대응해줬고요.
네, 그리고
Off to the side.
추가적인 SCB
Off to a weird spot.
자꾸 센터에서 움직이는 모습인데
Maybe it's meant to be avoided to avoid an observer that comes into his main
지금 B를 준비하고
from seeing it.
스타포트. 네, 드랍십을 한번 쓸 것 같거든요.
예, 전태양 선수가 지금 3탱크 정도에 한번 나가면서 나가는 액션을 취해주고 3탱크의 머리 이 정도
These chocolate deep bars are good. Relatively healthy.
김구현 선수가 드라군이 많다고 하더라도 초반에 이제 체력을 많이 깎아놨잖아요. 싸워볼 만한데 거기서 만약에 시간을 벌게 되면
Fiber.
드랍십이 극대화가 되는 겁니다.
네.
게다가 이 방금 딱
Tiny marauder putting decent amount of fat.
밑에 쪽 라인은 테란이 굉장히 좋은 위치이기
They're made
때문에
mostly from dates, though.
붙게 되면 굉장히 좋은 거고요. 액션이에요 이거.
Looks like I'm eating
아무 저항받지 않고
fruit mostly, right?
네, 그리고 전태양 선수는 여기 센터에서 최대한 무리하지 않으면서 김구현 선수의 테크트리가 느리기 때문에 여기서
Very few nutrients here, actually. But a decent amount of fiber and some sugar. I won't be able to make bars like this. It's pretty simple. Dates, almond butter, coconut, chocolate, and cocoa powder.
드랍십에 태워서 갈 건 벌처고 옵저버가 없는 상황을 전태양이 알기 때문에 저 마인 두 개를 믿고 싸워준 겁니다 과감하게.
자, 그리고 또 실어나를 벌천지 자, 우회를 하면서 2타, 3타, 4타 계속 준비됩니다.
예.
전태양 쪽에서요.
이러면서 4벌처가 딱 위쪽 라인이 12시 라인 이제 경유해가지고 떨어지게 되면 김구현 선수 당황할 수 있는 거죠.
I wonder where people are.
센터로 이렇게 지나가고 있기 때문에 이 벌처가 지금 12시 쪽으로 가고 있는
There's
벌처가
a couple people here.
드랍십과 같이 만나나요? 예, 옵저버를 지금 못 만났어요.
네, 자, 중간에 실어날
Just a
거거든요.
long day or something like that.
이 앞마당 쪽에 유닛 배치했다가 본진
Wednesday?
큰일 날 수가 있어요
예,
지금.
통하겠습니다.
I guess I haven't done a Wednesday night stream in a long time, have I? Or did I do it a couple weeks ago?
벌처 한 4마리 정도 가는 게 가장 적절하거든요.
자, 아래쪽에 이렇게
이것도
시작을
액션이에요.
했는데
이것도 액션.
실제는 본진 드랍이거든요.
드랍 떨고
It's always fun to see people in the audience that are like really intently
또 마인 바꿔.
hopeful when they're like, and it doesn't mean she's praying, but like, hey, we got Smips in the audience.
이득이 엄청나게 되는 겁니다.
How's it going, man? He hath risen. Is it Easter yet?
이거 정면도 전후방이
Oh, for a couple months.
있습니다, 지금 김구현.
네, 입구에 이 10스틸을 해놓은 부분이 오히려 프로토스 입장에서 독이 되어버리는 상황이
I have
되어버렸어요.
enough water. I do have water. Sweet.
살아서 갔으면 다시 올 수 있다라는 겁니다.
그리고 더 많은 전적이 데려올 거고요.
아래쪽
I'm not sure who you're referring to as having risen, but if you mean, then yeah, I should be back on a stream schedule again. I'm actually thinking about adding a day too. I'm thinking about adding like a Monday night stream to do other games. Mostly Age of Empires, probably. I don't know if I should like officially add it by like announcing that I'm going to be doing it every day, every Monday, or if I should just like kind of do it when I can or want to. How's it going, Seige? Seige coming at ya. Yeah, it's a new place. I just moved in last week. So, basically the table that my streaming laptop is on is the only piece of furniture I own. Oh no, well, sort of. I just got a mattress today, actually. Hey, Varosh, how's it going? So I don't know if I don't know if a mattress counts as furniture. Does the mattress count as furniture, even if it doesn't have like a bed? Ooh. That Dark Templar bravely sacrificed his life to drag that mine into 2 vultures. But I'm probably gonna get a bed frame online and have it shipped, because like the exact same bed frame that they were offering me at the bed store was they were offering for $200. It's like $100 on Amazon, so that's how you started a year ago. Interesting. I have restarted my furniture a few times, but I've also just never had much furniture. And I'm thinking about not buying much furniture this time either, just because then when I move again someday, I'll have to move it. That'll be obnoxious. But maybe I'm just too used to moving, too used to being like on the move, and I'm like, maybe I should actually try to settle into a place and like get stuff, and I don't know. Did you like change locations a year ago? Is that why you didn't have any furniture or something like that? When I left Los Angeles, I left behind all my furniture because I didn't know where I was going to be going and stuff. Ah, okay, yeah. Oh wow, Cal is going hard on this. He is microing in on these tanks. Oh, he's going to take out every single one of them, but is he going to lose all of his Dragoons? Wow. Oh wait, what are these? Oh, there was 2 tanks and a dropship coming back to the rescue. He's actually going to clean that up, interestingly enough. That looked like it was almost catastrophic for Baby, and then he kind of pulled out 2 tanks coming up off the factories and 2 tanks out of the dropship to save the day. Wonder if it would have been different if he had those 2 tanks not in the dropship from the beginning. But yeah, I have the nomad mentality because I've been so nomadic off and on the last several years that it's like really hard for me to move in and actually settle someplace, because I just think like, oh, anything I get, I'm just gonna have to move. That sounds obnoxious, or get rid of, which is weird. Most people don't think that way, but brother moved to Texas. Yeah, exactly. It's cheaper to buy new furniture a lot of the time, especially when we don't have a lot of it. I guess if you were moving like a 3-bedroom house worth of furniture, that would be one thing, but you know, I've been in studios and stuff like that, or 1-bedrooms, and not having much stuff. So, but I figured I need a bed. I'll probably get a dresser and a couple bookshelves. But I've got this huge open living room in my apartment I don't know what to do with, because it's like normal people would have a couch and an entertainment center and a TV, and I just don't know if I really want to get any of those things. I definitely don't want a TV, so I don't want to get an entertainment center. Like, I might get a couch and a coffee table or something like that, but for what? I don't know. I mean, partly it's because I don't have any community here yet. I don't have anyone to invite over to sit on my couch and play board games on my coffee table, but I don't know, maybe part of me wants to wait and see if I get those things and then get furniture once I have people to invite people over to do things with the furniture, I guess. Sounded weird. It's an interesting recall. It seems like there wasn't very much stuff there. It was just like 8 Dragoons and then like no Zealots. A Templar in there would have been really clutch. But there was just like not a lot of stuff in that recall, and Baby was really well prepared for it. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know. And then part of me just wants to leave everything in boxes and not even unpack. I could get bookshelves and take everything out of the boxes and put it on the shelves and stuff. It's like, or I could just leave everything in boxes and then it's already packed for the next time I move. In which case, maybe I should just get rid of stuff if I'm not going to use it. I've already gotten rid of a lot of stuff in recent years, but I could get rid of more, I think. But I did keep, the last time I moved, I did keep, like, my housewares and stuff. So I didn't have to buy new pots and pans and dishes and stuff like that. My teaching. Not quite. I'm going to be doing substitute teaching. Right now, this week is like the final week of this big graphics project that I was working on for the last 6 months or something like that. So I've been kind of focusing on that. But probably next week I'm going to start doing substitute teaching, which is sucks. I hate substitute teaching, but it's a very flexible way to make some cash when I have spare time, so that's what I'm going to do. So probably next week. Thank you. Oh, wow. Hold on, I gotta watch that again. They like caught just the end of the recall. Oh, 6 Dragoons instantly dead. And all those Zealots are hurt, I imagine. Oh, but he's gonna target down the armories! Armory snipe. Well done. Well done, Cal. Oh, is he gonna get it? Oh, 11 hit points! Oh, he got it. I thought he was gonna repair it enough. If he'd pulled one more SCV to repair that. Damn. He's gonna rebuild him in the same spot. No upgrades. I wonder where he was in his upgrades. Hey, we got some Zerglings on the board. Cal looks like a Korean surfer. I could see that. He has kind of a surfer look to him. I could see that for sure. How you doing, Rise? So yeah, substitute teaching is terrible, but I'm gonna do it. So probably just like, I'm gonna try and do it like once a week, I think. Yeah, he looks like he's got a chill vibe. I guess when he's playing, he looks a little intense though, but you know. Who's not? He actually, is he gonna actually take the base next to Baby's base? That's the, I don't know about that. I would think you should take 12 instead of 6. He just put a Nexus there. Baby can put tanks in his main and shell part of that base. It's not a good spot for a base, Cal. I guess he just feels he has that much control? Map control? I don't think he has that much map control. Maybe it's his hair. Maybe Cal's hair looks like a surfer hair too. We'll see. We'll see another shot of him later. Oh, those SCVs about to get splashed. He's going. He rebuilt the armories, and he's going for them again. But those are the dummy armories. He also rebuilt the armories in his main again. Those are the dummy armories. He killed one of the dummy armories, and he lost a bunch of Dragoons, targeting him one down. It's not even spinning, bro. It's not even spinning.
병력 그 병력을 모으느니만 못할 수
Why would you target a building that's not spinning?
리콜을 갈 때마다 아비터를 계속 하기 이렇게
Right, the armor spins, doesn't it?
전태양 선수의 사이언스
Pretty sure.
쌓이는 것들을 좀 생각했을 때
Pretty sure the army spins.
원스타게이트를 유지하고 있다면은 정말 센터에서 테란 상대로 밀려버릴 수가 있어요, 프로토스가.
아니면 하이템플로 뽑아서 원스타로 아비터 뽑을 거면 하이템플로 뽑아 사이렉 스톰이 있어야 됩니다. 질럿 드라군 아비터만 있으면요 EMP 맞으면 저 질럿 드라군은 장난감에 불과해요.
I was just looking at my bot over here, and it's weird. My bot only follows me, but then so it has recommended channels, and I'm like interested in the fact that it's recommending like weird channels to me.
무조건 빼야 됩니다. 저 페널티까지 가서 다 맞았어 아래쪽 탱크에게.
자리를 너무 넓게 잡았고
Well, I guess it's recommending all the biggest channels. That's what's going on. 116,000 people are watching someone called Casimito.
베스트리 나왔잖아요. 베스트 나오면 아비터도 힘을 반밖에 못 써요.
상대에 따라서 뭐 조합이라든가 양이라든가 다르게 가야죠 지금.
I don't even know what that is.
빨리 먹어야 돼요. 6시죠.
네, 그렇습니다. 이런 상황에서
I have no idea what Casimito is.
가스 유닛, 마법 유닛을 좀
I'm gonna click it just to see.
사용해 줄 필요가 있겠고요.
저 벌처 한 마리에 디펜시브 매트릭스 걸려 있어요.
Let's try spinning.
여기서도 계속 압박용이지 이게
Oh,
병력 간에
right.
이렇게 점수를 챙기는
Oh, Casimito is mature audiences.
탱크 몇 마리 와주면 방어
Let's
가능하거든요.
let's click OK.
카운트는 150 정도 되고요.
Are they just watching?
김구현 선수 입장에서는 11시만 어떻게
They're watching like sports. It's like a soccer game or something.
아 이거 좋네요.
Wow, 100,000 people watching pirated soccer.
들어갑니다만
김구현 선수는 이러면서도 12시 멀티를 잘
Interesting.
파괴되더라도
So that one of them is Grand Theft Auto, and then one of them is XQC.
와 병력을 완전히 긁어모으며 전태양 선수가 병력 진짜 어마어마하겠는데요.
네.
그나마
Twitch rivals playing Fortnite.
찾고 있었던 이유가
Someone named El Mariana.
업그레이드가 되는 시간을 벌었던 건데 지금 이제 만약에 공이요.
That could be a hot tub stream.
1까지 된다면 한 번 더 치고 나갈 수가 있어요.
Who knows?
어차피 프로토스 인구수가 차기 때문에 인구수도 줄여야
Oh, is it actually FIFA? That's funny. Okay, I had the because it's listed as sports. Wait, FIFA the game or FIFA the?
골이 들어가면 일단 아비터가 한 기가 먼저
Oh, El Mariana isn't actually a.
이제부터는
Wait, is it a?
리콜보다는 뭐 2단 리콜 한번 리콜하면서 한번
Chick?
리콜하는
Looks like it is. Okay.
그런 것들이 좀 필요할
She's
것
doing
같고요.
just chatting and she's just like looking at
그냥 정직하게
the internet.
들어가는 것보다 상대방이
Imagine having 40,000 people watch you surf the internet.
병력이 위쪽에 많이 있기 때문에 방어하는 게 시간이 얼마 안
Well, I have it turned down to 160p on my other computer, so I don't waste pixels, I guess, because I'm not even watching it, because I just have it on the background. So I thought you might have been actually right, because when I flicked it on, it looked like soccer. I was like, okay.
뭐를 막죠 김구현이.
먼저 쏘는 거예요. 아비터로 먼저 스테시스 필드 얼음 땡
Same as Starcraft stream, yeah. Basically. Except it's a watch party for, like, I just looked for a minute and she was, like, looking at a Google image search of some guy who was funny looking, I guess, or something. Man. Imagine having 40,000 Twitch viewers, or the guy watching soccer has 110,000 Twitch viewers. It's bonkers. The chess world champion did a hot tub stream, and he... Okay. Was the chess world champion male or female? I don't think... Oh! Oh, look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about, there's only about 8 or 10 SCVs there, actually. But some other, some vultures get killed also, I guess. He's attacking the front and recalling in the back as well. Beautiful. It looks like he only lost a few Dragoons also. That was a really good recall. I wonder if he knew those mines were there and that was just a mine drag recall. Magnus Carlsen, he says, 30 seconds after telling me not to believe anything he says.
안으로 끌긴 끕니다만 이게 실제로 끌어지는 건지 모르겠습니다. 김구현.
Yeah, that was a good recall. He still has 6 o'clock.
상당히 이제 불리한 입장인데 두 군데를 돌리고 있기 때문에 이거 지금 전태양 선수 용단이 필요합니다.
Misdirection is the only way to find your direction. I don't know if it works that way.
네, 그렇습니다. 아무래도 김구현 선수가 계속 몰아붙이니까 네, 전태양 선수도
Max Carlson is the world champion, and he did a hot tub stream.
것 같아요.
네, 그리고 자원줄이
Okay, I've never heard of or seen a male do a hot tub stream before. Not that I think it's a bad idea or they couldn't, but I haven't seen it. There's probably not as many female simps. Ooh, cute little storm on the spot coming to reinforce the spot. EMP, EMP, good EMPs. Almost always dudes trying to troll. I believe it. That makes sense. This is turning into a long game, but like Cal has 2/3 of the map, or maybe 3/5.
네, 이제는 전태양 선수가 12시 지역이든 6시 지역이든 아무래도 11시 지역에 멀티가 있으니까 오히려 12시
I can't believe he still has 6. Why has Baby not
좀 차지하는 상황을 좀
just put some tanks down there and dropped 6? I've seen it happen on this map several times. Playing chess on his phone in a hot tub. He's kind of a troll. All right,
현실이 있었거든요.
good for him.
이럴 때 리콜 들어가야 돼. 이렇게 자꾸 나올 때 리콜 들어가면서 멀티만 쳐주면 되는데 11시 그냥 멀티 쳐버리면은 김구현이 이 경기
Good for him.
못 올립니까? 오늘 뭐 얼리게 안 할 겁니까, 김구현?
지금 언덕 라인에 이제
What do you guys think about shield batteries? Oh, oh, oh. Nope, that's a miss. You gotta lead your shots, bro.
11시 멀티만 누리면 돼요.
What do you guys think about making shield battery? Like in this instance, wouldn't it be great to have a couple shield batteries in his main he could run back to and recharge the shields on the Arbiter? Because it's almost dead. Like imagine that being a thing where in the mid game you build a couple shield batteries in your nat or at your choke point or something like that.
사실상 11시가 가장 중요한 자원줄이거든요. 11시에 많이 벌써
Inefficient for large armies. Makes sense. Man, he just loves recalling on top of mines. Oh, a little stasis there too. I guess that's right. I guess to make much difference you need to have like a lot of shield batteries, right? But I just feel like sometimes it'd be useful. Did he really just storm 2 SCVs? Really, bruh?
여기 지금 탱크 저기서 뭐 하나요? 시즈 모드 풀고 센터 쪽으로 나와가지고
That's a good point for Rush. That's a really good point.
아, 이 커맨드를 좀 탈린다면 아무래도
아니 저 미네랄 볼트 지금 병력이 뭐 하나요? 그거 빨리
Yeah, I guess there's not really a good unit that it's super useful for, is there?
저 미네랄 쪽에 만약에 리콜이 온다면 그거는 그냥 나와.
Because carriers, ideally, you want to keep them like out of the fray anyway, right? So they're not getting attacked. You can just micro away easier.
안에 만약에 하이템플러가 있다면은
Ground units.
앞마당까지 밀어낼 수 있는 상황이거든요.
전쟁 자원 상황 지금 난리 났어요. 11시 안 동안 안 되면 어떡합니까?
사실상 지금쯤에는 메카닉이 풀업이 되어 있어야 되는데 그게 아니란 말이에요.
Most of our ground army units, like having a little shields on it, is not going to be too big of a deal. I don't know. It's just it feels like it should be
나쁜 그림은 아니었는데
kind of a good thing. Like
전태양
you just take your whole army and right-click your 3 shield batteries in your natural when you're like waiting in between battles or whatever, and recharge. I don't know. It feels because it's a renewable resource, and that seems like it could be a good investment, right? Shield batteries are 100 minerals each, right?
커트시키고 다시 또 11시
So
되면 또 전쟁
zealots are 100 minerals each. If you
밖에 없는 그림을 만들 수밖에 없죠.
through the course of the health, the life of a shield battery, if you recharge enough shields to equal what are zealots, 180 or something like that total hit points with their hit HP and shields, then the battery should be worth it, right?
병력이 앞부분에 나옵니다.
Technically. So like, you know, you could when you withdraw from a battle, run back, shift right click your army onto the shield batteries, recharge some shields, they'll take a couple more hits, and I don't know.
그냥 거의 뭐 일회용품이네요, 그냥.
Then of course if you really wanted to be
그러면 상대편을 지체시켰거든요. 겁먹게 만들었거든요.
ridiculous about it, you could try and recharge the shields in such a way that you're getting natural slow recharge rate also, but
좀 결정을 빨리 내려야 됩니다.
김규환 상대편의 자원 공백을 만들었거든요.
Decent storms. Decent storms. So this is Baby pushing out right now. How much supply does he have? Hold on. He only has... Wait, no, this is Cal... Yeah, no, this is Baby's supply. He has 120 supply. Is his view. So he's like trying to push out right now to... He needs to take out some Cal's bases and maybe take his own... Take one of them, but like... Shields are not worth that much because they take full damage. True, unless you get the shield upgrades at the forge. Duh, then they take reduced damage. Did he just storm nothing, or was there something there and it died by the time we looked over? Starcraft 3. Never gonna happen. Starcraft is dead. Yeah, I know what you meant, Rise. I thought my tone of voice was trolly enough that you know I was not being super serious. Maybe I need to say Kappa out loud sometimes. Alright, Baby finally goes down. I was like, it's only a matter of time. Cal had so much more of the map. Baby needed at least one more base, I think. I can't believe he let... /S. LOL. Oh, we forgot to look at Cal being the surfer dude. I think it's because he's tall and slender. Also, I think that's why he looks surfery too. I think that maybe that has to do with it. He has the physical profile of a surfer stereotype also, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, what do we want to watch next? We want to watch another long TVP. Look at this one. Light versus best. 53-minute VOD. Long games can be intense, or they can just be boring. Screw it. What else are we gonna do? Winners League.
신한은행 프로리그 공구 10 시즌 3라운드 위너스 리그 SK텔레콤 T1과 MBC캠 히어로 중계 방송을 인사드리겠습니다. 진행 박성윤이고요. 본 말씀에 유병준, 정은혜 해설위원 자리해 주셨습니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 안녕하세요. 자, 위너스 리그 이제
The future of Starcraft is in Microsoft hands. Yeah. I don't think Starcraft has a future though, honestly. I mean, other than the ongoing future what it already has now, but Blizzard has taken so much crap, and they've moved so far away from RTS stuff that I don't know. I don't think they'll ever, especially now that if Activision is or Microsoft, and Microsoft has the Age of Empires series, they're not going to want to like release StarCraft 3 to compete with their Age of Empires games, right? I don't know, I guess they make both, but basically right, Rise. Artosis getting trolled with TTS is the future of StarCraft franchise. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think, because I was listening. Someone was saying it the other day on stream. I think it was Grubby was saying that when all the devs that worked on StarCraft left Blizzard, it was partly because they basically had the impression that they were never gonna do more Starcraft. If they wanted to do RTSs, they were gonna have to. They're gonna have to go elsewhere, and that's why they went to Frost Giant or to wherever. So I don't think I think Starcraft franchise is done, which is too bad. It's too bad, and it's also, you know, it's had its day. 20 years of StarCraft, more than 20 years of StarCraft, and I think, like, I wouldn't want them to try and, it would just be sad if they try to make a StarCraft 3. It would just be sad, because StarCraft 2, you know, has been disappointing to a lot of people, and the fact that Blizzard has ruined their reputation, and everyone that people liked at Blizzard is gone now. It's like, if they try to do it again, people will just not take it seriously. They'd be like, StarCraft 3, really? I don't know, I think people just wouldn't. I wouldn't be excited about it, personally. I would not be excited about StarCraft 3. I probably wouldn't even play it. I don't know, maybe I would. Not right now, at least. Not with the way things are for Blizzard right now. I would, like, 90% boycotting them. Plus, the plot is pretty much over in the campaigns, and that's the important thing. What is Bunky doing? Doje. Oh, that was a best sign. What is going on there? It says Doje Wook SKT1. That's a cool sign, though. Very artistic. What is he doing? I don't know what Bunky's up to right there. StarCraft graphic novel? What? Is that a thing? Hold on. Wow, there's a lot of them. Look at all this. There's like a ton of different ones. There's an Overwatch one as well. That's crazy. I did not realize that. StarCraft Ghost Academy. Can we see any pages from them or just the covers? What is this? SC2VN, the esports visual novel. Oh, this is something on Steam? There's an esports visual novel that you can buy on Steam. What? Okay. Here's a page. Looks like someone, maybe Carrick. Yeah, Kerrigan's on the ground. Crazy. Crazy. I did not realize that there was so much of that stuff. I guess could have guessed. Like if you'd been like, hey, do you suppose they have StarCraft graphic novels? I'd be like, yeah, I guess they probably do. StarCraft Immortal coming to iOS and Android. What, don't you guys have phones?
Field stabilized.
Hey, Pragma twice. Pragma 6 times, more like. 6 months subscription. Thank you very much, sir. We are back. How are you doing? D9 did the voiceover for the tutorial? Oh, that's cool. That's super neat, actually. I don't know if I would like playing a what was it called? A graphic Visual novel. I don't know if I would enjoy that. I might. I've never played a visual novel. Because it's a game you play, right? I guess? I don't know. Did I get the shack in the woods? No, I got a much nicer place for a little bit more money that's not... Unfortunately not in the woods. But it's a much nicer place in general, so I feel more comfortable here, I think. The neighbors are... okay. They're a little noisy occasionally, but... I actually think they're probably quieter than the geese would have been if I'd had the other place in the woods. SC2 visual novel is free! Oh! The Brutor one, don't forget our esports dream? That sounds like a little sad. Doki Doki Literature Club. I've heard of that before. Is that a game? Or is that a novel? Oh, I think my brother recommended that to me once. I can't see what that emote is. Oh, yeah. Duck neighbors. That's right. They actually were going to be real ducks. Not just like duck the neighbors. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a little while. I've been not streaming very much the last 2 or 3 months. I guess 2 months. But now I finally have a new place, so I should be back on schedule streaming more often again. Doki Doki Literature Club. That name rings a bell though. I think my brother recommended it to me, and I don't remember what they said about it though. Hey, Steve Jung is here as well.
You want a piece of me, boy?
How's it going? We got 2 of our Korean fans in here at the same time. How you doing, Steve?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Hey, Chatcraft getting a little spicy now. Just a little bit, like 1 on the scale. It's not 0. It's like a 1 on the spicy scale. A few Marines, a Zealot, a handful of Zerglings. It's a nice little chill battle for the moment. Imagine if I just left my stream on for the 2 months that I was gone and people just AFK'd in chat and racked up 1,000,000 points.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh. Steve is set on mounting a pretty big Terran army. Oh yeah, Pragma twice. If you want a unit, let me know. Have I watched ASL 13 games? I watched a lot of them, but not all of them. I actually watched the finals. I watched like I watched most of the finals, and then I got distracted. I never went back and watched the actual end of the finals for ASL 13. I'm stoked that the ASL is starting again this week, though. Yep. Wait, was that ASL 12 or 13 was the last one? Oh, ASL 13 just started. Oh, I thought you were talking about ASL 12. Sorry. Then I haven't watched any ASL 13 games yet. No, I thought they were not started yet. But did they already start? Freak, Star League. I guess it makes sense because like the last time I checked was last week, and I was like, oh, it's starting this week. Yeah. Okay. So Group A already played. Cool. Excellent. I haven't watched those games yet, though. I'll probably catch them on once the Tastosis games come out. Tastosis version comes out. I think this map is good for Terran. It's easy to turtle with deep walls. Which map is this again? Neo Tornado. I don't know this map very well, actually. Yeah, Bisu and Jaedong are going to be back, and Best is in it. And who else is in it? This like old school guy. Bisu, Best, Rain. I guess that's pretty much it. Rain's kind of there, and of course here Zero. But yeah, Jaedong coming back is huge, and Bisu being qualifying is pretty huge. That'll be. Imagine we get Jaedong versus Bisu. I mean, I don't think it's a problem to spoil the qualifiers of who's actually in the Star League, you know? Hopefully that's okay. I don't think anyone ever casted the qualifiers. I don't know if any replays got up or anything like that. But yeah, Jaedong and Bisu, it's gonna be cool, man. I really hope that we get some like a Jaedong versus Bisu, at least like you know, a best of series, not just like a group stage game or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be very nostalgic. And just in general, it'll be interesting to see how good Jaedong is, right? If he's back in form enough to be super strong or whatever, you know? Think Mini will win again? Yeah, who knows? Several amateur streamer teams practicing. Old pros are their teachers. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Did any of them qualify? Any of them like really good enough to actually get in and qualify for the ASL? That's cool. That's cool. That's really interesting. Universities. It's really interesting how the Starcraft 1 scene is still pretty strong in Korea. Oh, he's got a pocket where he can get this recall in if he wants. There's a gap in the turrets, but he didn't see it. He's just gonna go through the turrets because, you know, it doesn't matter. Hey, what's up, Zergling soup? How do you guys think Zerglings would taste in a soup? Do you think Zerglings would be any good, or would they be really nasty meat? I guess they're probably very muscular, right? Muscles are the part that makes the meat, right? But I guess it'd probably be really tough meat because they use their muscles a lot. All right, here we go. Oh, big recall. A couple mines there. Not much dies quickly though. This could be huge actually. He's gonna get. There's nothing much back here. He's trying to rush back to deal with this. You have to zoom in the slow cooker all day. Okay. That's why it's Zergling soup and not like Zergling steak or Zergling stir fry. You have to put them in slow like a soup, right? Yeah. So in the end, he loses a lot of stuff. He killed a few depots, killed a couple SCVs. Adrenal gland Zerglings would be addictive. Would you, I wonder if that would get into the soup. Would their adrenaline get into the soup? I don't know if it would. They don't call them cracklings for nothing. Nice. Oh, we got the MP on that one. So let's see. Best is on 4 bases, though. There's Light. Yeah, Light doesn't look like a server.
조금 더 치고 나서 라인 잡고 내시 멀티를 밀어줄 수 있는 그런 상황으로 이재호 선수는 만들어 가야 됩니다.
That's a lot of probes.
이쪽 멀티는 게이트웨이가 늘어나면 이게
That's a lot of gateways.
포인트는 다른 멀티랑 완전히 다른 개념이에요.
그걸 알고 있기 때문에 내시경 밀어내고
That's a lot of units.
멀티 한척하면서 맵을 더 넓히는 그런
We feel your presence.
Hey, Zergling Soup! Thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. Welcome. Enjoy all your fancy Starcraft emotes. And if you want to add a unit to the Chatcraft battle, you can choose a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks if you want to add those on. They come free with your subscription.
자, 이거 정말 중요한 리콜이에요.
Oh, that recall did not happen.
이러면 싸워줄 수밖에 없거든요.
Well, thank you, Zergling Soup. Much appreciated. Yeah, you know Diggity's around too, right? I know I've seen you around before, but
정말 중요합니다.
Diggity is, I don't know if you've seen Diggity has been doing some stuff lately also. The old stasis EMP trade, where they stasis the vessel while the vessel EMPs the Arbiter, and both of them are neutralize each other. Diggity! Hey, minions.
네, 그거 언덕에 자리 잡은 이재호 선수 탱크 배치도 너무나 좋았습니다. 스테이스 필드 딱 쓸어가는데 쓸만한 자리가 없어서 탱크가 다 띄엄띄엄 배치가 되어 있으니까 네, 이재호 선수
Dude, there was this, on Pokemon Go, there was this, it's called research, I guess, where you're supposed to give, I was supposed to give 15 gifts to friends, right? And I only have a few friends. Most of them don't open their gifts, so I couldn't send them more gifts. So Minions is the reason why I was able to actually complete that, like, quest thing, because he would actually accept the gift so I could send him another one. Diggity. I'm tired. I went on a run today.
We feel your presence.
Hey, Dynasty! Thank you for the Prime. Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime. How you doing? Would you, Dynasty, would you like any Chatcraft units to add? Yeah, I went on a run today, and I used to run half an hour 2 or 3 times a week. And then while I was traveling, I wasn't able to run very much, so I'm kind of getting back into it. Oh, there's a mine there. He might fly past it, though. 2 mines landed on that group. Not too bad. An Archon. You get a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks. People might open gifts now. Oh yeah, because there's this other like global quest for gift giving or something, right? Yeah, but it means you have to send them. Opening them so that someone can send you another one doesn't help you at all. Other than getting the stuff in the gifts, obviously. Do you think there will be SC1 updates since Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard? No. No, there won't. Alright, add and tank. No, StarCraft 1 is just too old for anyone to really care about anymore as far as updating and stuff like that. Plus, I mean, it hasn't had a balance patch in 17, 18 years or something like that. The more gifts you open, the more other people can send. I guess that's true. StarCraft 3. No, we were just talking about that earlier. I don't think that, oh, almost a hype train. Sorry, what's going on over there? Oh. I don't think StarCraft 3 is ever going to happen. Oh, there's another recall right on top of 3 mines. He just loves recalling the main. just doing it over and over again. I don't think StarCraft 3 is ever gonna happen. StarCraft 3. Why would StarCraft 3 happen? The Blizzard name is soiled. StarCraft viewership and participation is down. But it's an anime? Oh man. Yeah, and that's the other thing is there's so many other RTSs now that are going to be coming out. I mean, it's not so many, but there's the Frost Giant RTS. There's Age of Empires. There's the 10-cent RTS. So there's going to be 2 huge RTSs coming out in the next 5 years. Age of Empires already just came out as well. So there's so much competition. It wouldn't make sense to come up with a StarCraft, especially again because all the people at Blizzard that did StarCraft are gone now. If they can make a profit, they're gonna do it. Yeah, I don't know if they can make a profit dependably though. RTSs aren't really a big profit-making thing. Like they're gonna make more off of Overwatch 2 or something else. I don't know. Or yeah, that's right. WoW. Dozens of us want StarCraft 3. I don't, man. I don't want StarCraft 3. And that's the thing is like the StarCraft was best when it was, yeah, it was a big project that took a long time to complete to make it right? Old school Blizzard's philosophy used to be, we'll release the game when it's done. And they didn't care that much about releasing it early or on time or whatever. They just, you know, they'd spend years making a game and they would make it good. And then Activision took over and like, they're like, oh, now you have to make games fast so we can make money off them. And it you know, it just didn't help at all. Didn't help at all. And so I don't feel like under Microsoft that's gonna change. They could do something else with StarCraft IP, I guess. What is Blizzard's biggest thing right now? Oh, look at all these stasis. He stasis so many tanks. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. He stasis like 8-10 tanks, a couple Goliaths and vessels. Is Call of Duty actually Blizzard or Call of Duty's Activision, right? But it's been featured in Battle.net because of that, right? Candy Crush. Like I think World of Warcraft might actually still be Blizzard's biggest moneymaker. That thing's freaking 20 years old and out of date. I don't think they make much money off of anything else, probably, right? Maybe, like, Overwatch didn't take off. Overwatch got pretty big, but it's not like... Actually, I don't know anything about the numbers, but... Oh, freaking Hearthstone. I forgot about Hearthstone. But I doubt they make a ton of money off of Hearthstone. Hearthstone, they don't have to put much effort into making new stuff, and they can just make free money off of it, right? Yeah. I got into Hearthstone here and there a couple times, but at a certain point I just realized how pay to win it was, and I just didn't feel like paying, and so I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna bother. I came back to Hearthstone for a minute when they did the auto battler thing. That was kind of fun, but I got bored of that pretty quick too. What's going on here? There's a bunch of probes not mining for some reason. Yeah, I used to play Arena. Arena was fun because then you didn't have to pay a lot of money to have the best cards because it was all random, right? Yeah. All right, he got to mining. He's good. Creamcasters are relieved. But I don't even know what else. I guess I have to pull up Battle.net for the eventual Chatcraft game anyway, so I'll just see if I'm missing anything off the top of my head. But I don't think I don't think Blizzard has any big games right now. Starcraft, Heroes of the Storm. Do people play that anymore? They don't really, right? Starcraft 2, Diablo 3. Like, what was their most recent game? Overwatch is their most recent game, right? Why is Overwatch not even on their main list? When was Overwatch? When did that come out? Overwatch. 2016. So it's been like 6 years since Blizzard actually came out with a game, right? They did Diablo 2 Remastered. I don't know. What the hell has Blizzard been doing for the last 6 years? Coming up with packs for Hearthstone? Just being dumb? Just rotting? Did the Diablo mobile game, it didn't even come out yet, has it? Overwatch 2. Are they making an Overwatch 2? You play Heroes of the Storm several times a week. Alright. I mean, obviously some people still play Heroes, but like it's not super big right now, I don't think. 2022 League is going to be playing Overwatch 2. Blizzard has not been fighting for human rights, that's for sure. What happens if I Google Overwatch 2? Trailer. Initial release date 2023. Oh, this attack is not very well advised. No. That's the perfect spot up on that hill. Oh man, look at this spot. There, you can't get in there. That is not a good spot to attack at all. Hey, Optimator, what's going on? So yeah, Overwatch 2 is going to be in 2023. They're going to release, apparently. Which is interesting that they're making a sequel to their most recent game. Like, what have they been doing for 6 years then? I guess it's just the Diablo stuff, but... Whatever, screw Blizzard. I'm over them. I'm over it. Nice EMP. Hey, 1 HP no potion. I like that name. How you doing? This match is from 2010. 2010. So this is a 12-year-old game. That's true. They've been doing WoW expansions also, which it's kind of crazy to me that they're still doing WoW expansions like after 15 years or whatever. It's amazing to me that people are so addicted to that game. Think about the fact that some people it's been a regular part of their life for maybe most of their adult life or their entire adult life. Like that's just part of their experience of living life, is that WoW is like part of their life, right? And they've just been doing it for decades. It's just really interesting to think about that like is there anything that would be similar? Maybe like a sport, I guess. But is there anything else that people like? I don't know. I guess part of what I'm thinking about is like 50 years ago, before video games, that wouldn't have been a thing, right? But now it's a thing, and it's become incorporated into people's lives as like a main part of their lives. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, what's going on? 1 HP, no potion. Are you an old school Starcraft fan as well? Most people don't play it. I thought WoW still had like 8 or 10 million subscribers or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong though. I haven't actually seen the numbers or anything. I just kind of assumed. Playing since '98. Nice. It is a pretty good game, isn't it? Or are you talking about when you say most people don't play it anymore? Are you talking about WoW, or are you talking about something else? Don't understand how long it takes for a small indie studio to produce a mobile game. I don't think you can call Blizzard that anymore. Oh, massive stasis. Nope. Did he get impede or something like that? He still got 5 tanks with 1 stasis though. Yeah, it's way down in the sub count, but it used to be like 15 million subs or something. So even if it's down to like half, it's still a lot of people sub to WoW. Trying to rank up? It's difficult, man. StarCraft's a hard game. So you've been watching the universities also. Have you been learning much from those? I haven't actually seen them. I just heard about them today. Earlier, Steve Jung was telling us about it, I think. Who was telling us about it? Female Protoss player named Vulture. Cool. So when you watch the universities, are you watching Vulture's stream? And then like she has someone coaching her, or is it like a show where they're both on camera or something like that? Is it only in Africa, or is it on Twitch sometimes? I guess it's probably only in Africa, isn't it? That's where the Korean StarCraft culture is, on Africa. Okay.
War field stabilized.
What? Diggity! Diggity! Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. 8 months! Diggity is, of course, my first subscriber. She's on the longest streak. What's going on? The stream is live! There's female players. That's good. I'm glad that they have some good female players being represented. Would you like any Chatcraft units for your sub, Diggity? Would you like a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks? She won 1 LASL. I don't know what LASL is. Over Toss Girl. Toss Girl's not like in super... Is it like Lady ASL or something like that? Toss Girl's not in super good shape these days. She's too old school. That's cool. I did not realize that there was a ladies ASL. I mean, not like super steeped in the Korean scene that much these days. I just don't have the time to follow it that much, and so I just watch the old days that I'm familiar with. Thank you for the follow. We talk a lot about the new stuff, but we only watch the old stuff on here most of the time. Sometimes we watch new stuff, but mostly it's the old days. Because we're all boomers. I think we'll do a... Because this is a long game. Maybe we'll do a Chatcraft after this game. Let's do that. Like, this game is not quite year over yet. Look at the map, though. You got this yellow block and this purple block, and they all each have half the map. Which generally you would think was good for Terran? I think? Especially with Best, like, you know, throwing away a lot of units with recalls and stuff. But he's been winning battles. Oh, this is not going to go well, I don't think. Wait, maybe it will? No, he has a lot of stuff, actually. This could go well, really well. He doesn't have a lot of tanks. Toss girl game after this? Alright. It's hard, it's actually difficult to find Toss girl games. She did not actually play a lot in the standard leagues. Jadong versus Reality. Sounds good. Wait, what the hell? Why did the MVP change to 0? There's nothing happened that should have affected the MVP. Because I think, wasn't Spoon the MVP before? Why did it change to MVP 0? Something must be broken in my Chatcraft system again, which is... I don't know how I don't touch it and it somehow it breaks. Where's the MVP? I don't actually remember who it was. I think it was Spoon, but I could be wrong. Trying to find the text file so I can change it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. There we go. Well, thank you, 1 HP no potion. Yeah, I look pretty different, I think. It's been a while since the GSL days, for sure. So we have 2 requests. We have Toss Girl game request, and we have Jadong versus Reality. So we'll watch those after this. Well, after this game, we'll do Chatcraft, and then we'll do those 2 request games. Anyway, appreciate it, no potion. And we appreciate the support. The kind words. It's funny because different people recognize me from different phases. Sometimes I'll be in a Twitch chat and people will be like, oh, Brood War, and sometimes people will be like, oh, GSL. And I actually had someone the other day say, oh, are you moletrap from Grubby's Age of Empires tournament? I was like, yep, that's me. Because I casted the Age of Empires tournament too, so it's like, I don't know, kind of funny. Yeah, but the thing is, I could have sworn when I started the stream, it had your name there. And it changed mid-stream. It shouldn't change until the end. But I don't know, so something's broken about it, I don't know. Oh, the muscles right below your shoulders. Did they go away from lack of use? Or did they get, hopefully they didn't get injured or anything like that. I feel like I use those. Like I think, because I do face pulls. And I think that I think that exercises those muscles in the back. Yeah. It's hard to get every muscle involved in a workout, you know? A cone drill. That must be a football thing, I guess. Face pulls do not hit them. What about deadlifts? I feel like deadlifts and face pulls, and also what is it? I forgot what they're called. Just the normal I don't know, man. I'm old, I can't remember what things are anymore. But you know, when you do this, those things, those work out your back muscles too. Bench press, yeah, bench press. I tend to switch, and maybe this is a bad idea, but I switch off between bench press and incline bench press. Although lately I've been favoring the incline bench press, but I guess you're right. I could be showing this motion, or I could be showing this motion. Without weight in your hands, it could be either one, right? If I'm just making the motion. Well, I don't know if I'm hitting all the muscles or whatever, but I think Light might be pushing through here. He's pushing out on these expansions, and he's taking out nexuses. He's actually even floating the command center in to take the spot. Ooh, that Arbiter went down kind of for free. I need to figure out a good with his tricep, right? A good tricep exercise. I do this thing where you like pull down. I don't know what you call it. Where you're like pulling down like this. But I feel like it works my triceps, but I feel like it doesn't do it like enough. Like, yeah, I think it's just called tricep pull down. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if there is anything that you can do to do big weight exercises for triceps. Skull crunches. It sounds like an attack move for Orc Barbarian. Skull crushers. Now it sounds even more like a D&D move. Jeez, that stasis, it's like, that stasis is not part of an attack. It's just like halting the push a little bit. Going to bed. Yeah, this is, I mean, I feel like Best is like holding on, but he's like losing his grip on the end of the rope or whatever. Have a good night, Rice. Take care. Let me know if you want to cast this weekend. Ping me on Discord, I guess. I'll try and stay on Discord. Watching Starcraft old games in bed is better, greater than going to the gym. It's too bad that they wouldn't just have like Starcraft games on the TVs in the gym, you know? That'd be great. That'd be better than the crap they have on there in my gym normally. Yeah, he's taken over this spot. He landed the command center. He's actually taken over that base. I don't think Best has any mining left. Will he rise to the occasion? I don't know. Maybe he will. I actually sometimes watch Starcraft at the gym, in a way, because, well, not lately, but I used to do the treadmill to run, and so I guess I've done exercise bike too, but I would put my phone and watch some videos on the on my phone on the treadmill. So there's been a couple times when I've watched Starcraft games or Starcraft streams while I was running on the treadmill. Diggity, did you, and I'm not recommending that you do, but did you re-download Pokemon?
밖에서는 엄청나게 싸워서 다 이겼는데 안방을 침투를 못해요 도지혁 선수가.
자, 비터 이용해서 이제 아래쪽 내려가고 있는데 뭐 터렛으로 도배를 해놓고 있기 때문에
진짜 답답하죠 도지혁 선수는. 이러지도 저러지도 못하는 이런 상황이 온 겁니다.
이 극면 성실 이재호 선수.
네.
뭐 마인맷을 계속 아직까지도
야, 진짜 극면 성실.
Opt not to. Fair enough. Probably a good call. Probably a good call.
이 정신력이 지금 45분이 지나가는데 아직도 터렛 공사하고 있고요.
Yeah, it's a little bit distracting. Wordle. I mean, Wordle is at least like 4 minutes a day. It's not that big of a time suck, you know? Unless you start finding all the other ones. There's Dordle? Dordle? Have you seen Dordle? Stands for double Wordle or something like that. It's 2 words at once. There's Nerdle, which is math equations, where you have to guess the math equations. Loodle? Do I want to know what that is? Yeah, Wordle is super popular in the US right now. It's exactly what it sounds like. Okay. I might have to check it out. Just for the novelty of it. Clutch Storm killing 2 SCVs. He's back in it. He's back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. He stormed 2 SCVs. Oh, wait. I believe, Best, it is time to remove yourself from the game. Now, Best might be... He might know that he's dead, and he might be drawing this out because this is Winners League. And so, Light has to play the next game, and so he might be, like, trying to tire him out a little bit more or something, but... I don't know. I hear that argument a lot. But... Oh, he's trying to make a draw. Wait, I think we've seen this game before. Yeah, he has no money left, and so he's trying to shell up and say, okay, well, you can't get in here and kill me on this ridge. He's actually killing all of his buildings, so he's got more space. I remember this, actually. He's killing all of his buildings so that he's got more space to maneuver in that area, so that if he gets attacked or dropped or something like that, he can move in and fall back and whatever. Which is interesting because you might think that, oh, he wants to have a lot of buildings to soak up damage in case of an attack. But he's decided that it's the best move to actually clear out all of his buildings so he has more space to work with to make his army more maneuverable, what's left of it. And he's going to try and make it so it's impossible to penetrate his base. And then he can go for a draw. Because everything else is mined out except that left side expansion, and it's almost mined out. Loodle. Alright, I have to look this up now, actually. Okay, it's a word game. It's a word game and all the words are just bad words, basically. Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it would be. So you're right, it was exactly what I thought. Nukes would be a fun way to get in there for sure. EJ Ho. Not EJ Dong. EJ Ho. What's Light's name? Dolje Wook. Ook seems like an interesting last name. I don't know if I've ever heard of any other Ooks. Or Doze. Dolje Ook. It seems like just an unusual name, but I have no idea, obviously. Stasis that vessel before it could EMP all of his arbiters. The minimap looks like the beginning of a campaign mission. That is accurate. That is true. where the mission is like, you know, you have to build up your base and stop the nearest collection of what, I don't know, something logistical. Where you spend the map working your way through the different nodes that the opponent has. See, he actually, this thing is, he left space for him to get up that ramp. Oh, he just EMP'd all the arbiters. So, okay, so he actually wants space that he can actually attack. Because if Light moves in there, he's going to have to do a big sweeping attack move, right? Wook means sun or glow or deep. Oh, good to know. Yeah, Wordle got so popular in the United States that a big newspaper called the New York Times actually bought it for like $6 million or something like that. Here he goes. This is the final hurrah. He's hoping if he can break this army once, then it will be too much and Light won't be able to actually finish him off. If he has a few more storms like that on those clump tanks, it could happen. But he's got no state. Look, there's so many tanks. So many tanks. Never mind, no. And Light isn't even out of money. Light isn't even out of money. He can rebuild a little bit, I think. Get out the game! Light is the Soviet Union? What? Alright, so we're gonna find a Toss Girl game. What do you think about a recent one? This is a legend match from remastered from like a few years ago, I think. It says 6 months ago it was uploaded. Oh, look at this! It's Tasteless and Lil Susie casting from one of those old GOM games. Interesting. Reach versus Toss Girl, E-Stars Heritage League. So this is from 2009. So this should fit the bill. It's a Vile Attack game.
I'm with Clazart, and we're doing a dual commentary on possibly...
Clazart and Cholera casting this one. Let's see if we can find a different one. Toss Girl versus Yellow. Is this also Clazart?
Hey everybody, this is Cholera,
yeah, it is.
And I'm...
Let's see, this one we've watched before. This is Navake. This is a shorter game though. But this one doesn't have commentary. Let's try this one. So I'm gonna get this started and I'm gonna put together Chatcraft while we're getting this started. Did somebody cast with Tasteless before Lil Susie? I don't remember, because he also casted with Super Daniel Man, but I don't remember if that was before or after. Oh, it's Boxer versus Toss Girl. I didn't even notice that. Cool. Super Daniel Man. But I don't remember who was first though. All right, so we got 5 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Marines, and we got a tank, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting. We got 5 Marines, we got 5 sets of Zerglings, we got 1 tank, and we got 4 Hydralisks. So the purchased units might actually make a difference here, but they might actually decide the game, which I don't know if we've had that situation before. Ground units and tank. Boom! There we go. We got a tank. We got 1 Zealot, 1 lonely Zealot, unfortunately, and then we got 5 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
자, 오늘은 어떤 것을 들고 나서
nuclear launch detected. He's got like a boxer mask on or something. That's so weird. That was a very weird mask. Anyway, we got the Hydralisks,
과연 어디서 오신 분인지 상당히 궁금해지네요.
Zerg ground units,
네, 오늘 외국인도 많기 때문에
Hydralisks.
몸 사리고 있어요.
저분은 종로로 가시는 게 나을 것 같은데. 영화가 거기 잔뜩 있는데.
Here we go. Units. Oops. Player 3.
여러 가지 느낌을 주는. 오늘 뭐 그만큼
1,
많은
2,
분들께서
3,
이 경기를 집중하고 계시는 것 같습니다.
4.
기대하시기도 하고요.
All right. So there we go. We got that set up
벼락을 건설하면서 시작합니다.
for the battle.
선수.
Gotta save it here. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to chat at the moment because I'm getting this sorted out.
어떤 것을 들고 나왔을지가 상당히 기대가 됩니다.
오히려 홍진호 선수 때는
All right.
전략을 들고 나왔다가 쉽게
And then I'll load it up in BattleNet as well, which will take a second.
박정 선수와의 경기에서처럼 멀티하면서 안정적으로 운영으로 가져가니까 아주 또 강력한 그 힘을 보여줬었거든요.
Okay. In the meantime, we got Toss Girl versus Boxer.
그렇죠. 몰랐나요? 어쨌든 서지 선수 일단 좀 매끄럽게 초반을 이렇게 보내주는 그런 모습을 볼 수 있었습니다. 그리고 이면 선수
And then what was the other one? Reality versus Jadong? Is that the other game that we were going to do before?
외국 팬 여러분들께서 길석설떡하실 것 같아요.
오늘은 뭐 3번 카메라 하면 바로 외국인이에요.
He did solo casts? Okay.
절대 이거 진짜
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
분위기입니다.
Okay, Reality versus Jadong. Was it a specific match or just that matchup in general?
본진이 투리를 건설합니다.
Like, was it a specific game that you wanted on a certain map or something like that? I don't know if they played against each other more than once.
자, 이런 건 계속 빌드가 좀 느껴지는 그런
네.
게시예요.
그냥 비슷한 스타일로 가고 있는 거예요. 그러면서 벌쳐 넘기기에 대한 대비로 미네랄 제거까지 착실하게.
What did the Korean caster just say? Something style.
서지 선수 일단은 게스 치치가 상당히 활발합니다. 두 선수 마찬가지고요. 자, 이런 건
아직까지는
계속 빌드가 지금 느껴지는 그런
네.
게시예요.
그냥 비슷한 스타일로 가고 있는 거예요. 그러면서 벌쳐 넘기기에
Said.
대한 대비로.
All right, we have Chatcraft up and running.
꼼꼼하게 연습을 해왔다는 것을.
So let's go ahead and we'll pause this and we'll come back to it after Chatcraft. All right, here we go. We'll turn this off. Pro League 2954 video. Okay, cool. All right, let's do the battle and let's see how screwed up my system is since it seems to be a little bit wonky today. Feel good about the Protoss chance. Yeah, they're clear winners, clear front runners, I think, in this one for sure. I'm not even sure. I feel like it's the Zerg. I think the Zerg are going to win out, even though this is the same supply as this. Or actually, this is a little bit more supply, isn't it? Yeah, this is 2 supply more on the Zerg side. But just, I feel like there's just not quite enough Marines to have a big enough ball for this to be able to deal with the Zerglings. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get it going. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Some of the Zerglings went after the Zealot actually, so that's important. The Zerglings don't target the tank, but there's just too many Zerglings. Just too many Zerglings. And that's going to be a nice win for the Zerg, who won a lot. Minions coming out on top there, and the system does not look broken. Hooray for the system not being broken. Hopefully it says the right name when we go back to the other window, though. All right. Let's see here. If it had been the Terrans, Steve Jung would have gotten the MVP because he bought all the Marines. There we go. We'll start over again now, and we'll get back to the game. Yeah, to get Hydralisks, you can either use bits or tips, or you can subscribe. There you go. How do you spend 550? What does that mean? Oh, 550 minerals? With the Overlord, I think? I think he bought an Overlord. Yeah. Check that off. Yeah, if you use this the amount in the at the bottom below the stream, then it'll automatically update. But if you do a subscription, I have to do it manually. But that's okay. All right, let's get back to the Boxer Toss Girl game, and I'll try and find the other one as well. Jadong Reality.
이묘한 선수의 바이오닉 움직임이었고요. 자, 위쪽까지 슬슬 봅니다. 어떻게 보면 사실 많은 선수들이 이묘한 선수와 경기를
Jadong vs Reality. Do you know what map it's on? I see a lot of. Let's see. I see Jadong Reality. It's 36 minutes. I say Jadong Reality, that's 11 minutes. I say Jadong Reality, it's 33 minutes. I'm not seeing the video that you... If you have the VOD, you can just paste the link. Toss Girl streams, by the way. Ooh, 2 starports. By the way, in this video, Boxer is red and Toss Girl is purple. Because you wanted to tell them apart. Although now it's showing first-person view, so it's different. Alright, there we go.
어쨌든 서로가 서로에게 뭐 약간 이런 거 자, 숨겨놓은 이 전략이 언제 들통날지 보셔야 될 것 같아요.
살짝 조심해야 될 건 배럭 앞에 벙커러시 할 수도 있거든요. 이거 조심해야 돼요. 투스타 레이스 발휘하기 전에 SC가 갔기 때문에 벙커 들어갈 수 있습니다. 벙커가.
자, 기다리고 있습니다. 벌써 조수리 박으면서
Ah, Korean title, okay. Oh yeah, oh it says Jadong vs Reality in English, okay. So we'll watch that one next. Cool, thank you. So we got Wraiths coming out here to defend. She's like trying to hold the front here, repairing the SCVs. Repairing the Vultures, nice repairs. Wait, why are they... Wait, where are the Wraiths going? Is Boxer... So he's getting a comsat, he's getting an engineering bay. So maybe she just wanted to like divert the Wraiths over to the mineral line while she had a chance and actually do some economic damage. Yeah, I saw that. Well, someone bought a depot and someone bought an overlord, or you bought an overlord, but no one filled up the spots. That's okay. The new Age of Empires patch I like. Wraiths trading in the air. I like the new Age of Empires patch a lot. I like it a lot. It seems to have taken care of the water being a problem, I think. It remains to be seen a little bit, but like... Water superiority was a problem. That's pretty much like mostly fixed. Fishing was a problem, and that's mostly fixed. So I think it'll be good. People still seem to think that Mongols are broken, but I'm not sure. But I like that the water is now like a secondary thing that helps, but it's not like all or nothing on the water anymore, and so that's good. So she's still putting out Wraiths. Is Boxer getting Goliaths? Or was he getting Wraiths also? He's getting Wraiths also, but just one port Wraiths, I think. But Boxer has an expansion, I think, doesn't he? No, he doesn't have an expansion, JK. Man, why am I hungry still? I had a pretty big dinner, and then I had a snack, and then I had an orange. Maybe it's the stream. Maybe it's Pavlovian. When I'm doing a watch party, I want to have snacks. Maybe I've oh, preemptive scan. They're out of scan range though. Oh, there's the preemptive scan. Oh, he comes back with the attack. Where's her scan? She's just taking free damage. Oh no. That was a pretty fell swoop right there. What does it even mean, fell swoop? What the hell does fell swoop mean? Ah, screw it. I'm gonna have another chocolate coconut date bar. The only date I'm gonna have for Valentine's Day.
두 개의 스타포트. 일단 빌드는 서지수 선수가 이거 괜찮다는 느낌이 들게 했는데 여기 멀뚱멀뚱 있으면 안 돼요.
I mean, I know fell swoop means like a single action, right? But like I know what it means, but like what does it mean? Like where does that come from? Like fell. Is it like the swing of an axe that fells a tree or something like that? Creator of Country Discoverer. What? How's it going, Goat Rope? It's the kitty! It's one part of the 4-part kitty emote. Hey, Cicero. Starcraft mukbang, that's right. Should I chew right next to the microphone so you get some nice ASMR chewing sounds? Oh, I think this is over. Well, unless you can get that one tank. I think Boxer won the Wraith Wars too hard though. Oh, maybe not? No, he got it. Not without an $800 microphone? Jesus. There's one chick that I saw that had she had like a microphone thing where it was like 2 sides. I think it was for different ears. It was really weird. Maybe it was 2 mics, I guess, but it was an odd-shaped double microphone. It is probably a Shakespeare thing, I think you're right. Oh, I don't know, but let's Google it. Fell swoop. Fell swoop origin. The Cranecasters are saying something about siege mode. Emil Juan on the Terran. Yes. Emil Juan. Boxer's the Emperor of Terran, I think you're saying. 안녕하세요. Raiglekdu.
In one fell swoop, Mario removed Luigi overall.
Oh no. Oh god. Did he fell the overalls? Did he swoop in? Thank you, Smip, for the bits. Nice little handshake there. Aww. Okay. Cool. What is he doing with his hands? He's like doing this. Maybe he's out of shape. Well, this is from 2009. He was pretty in decent shape then, actually. Alright, let's do... Where is it? Alright, here is... Jadong versus reality.
이제 모두 다 가져가는 이런 좋은 분위기, 좋은 구도가 계속되고 있기 때문에 삼성전자 칸의 연승도 계속되는 것 같습니다.
That's not Jadong, that's Stork, but this is like showing the teams and stuff warming up.
앞서고 있는 이런 전장인데다가 김기현 선수 같은 경우는 지난 3킬을 기록할 때
So let's see, Fell Swoop Origin.
프로토스와 테란만 만나
Probably invented by Shakespeare and Macbeth. Oh, so Diggity just googled that, I guess.
선수를 내린 첫 번째 세트의 서로 엔트리상의 싸움은 화소우즈가 조금 더 낫지 않을까라는 총평도 내려봅니다.
I tried my second time Wordle. It's very difficult for second language learners. I'll bet. That's probably very difficult.
현재까지 성적이 실패로 무난합니다. 그런데 중요한 것은 김기현 선수의 최근 경기력이 거의
Let's see.
것이 아닌가라는 생각이 들고
Ryglekdu says
예선까지 뚫었고 그 전에 SK텔레콤 T1을 상대로는
Saji Sunun
하지만 그 전에
Apolika TV, Africa TV,
과정에서 보여줬었던 경기력이 너무
Ace
느낌이었어서
Starcraft,
제 아무리 이재동이라고 할지라도 내가
아직도
자신감 있게 덤벼든다면 이변을 만들어낼 수 있습니다.
하고 있다. I'm not completely sure what he's saying. I have an idea of what he's saying. Obviously, he's saying Africa TV Starcraft with something. 모릅니다. 한국어로 조금 합니다. 미안합니다. How long was I in Korea for? Oh, Toss. You said Toss Girl. Oh, okay. Toss Girl still plays in StarCraft on Africa. Thank you, Samsam. Samsam. Oh. Moyo. I was in South Korea for about a year and a half, maybe a little more than that. Depends on how you count it, because I was coming and going. Like, I took a first time I went there was for like a couple months, and I came back to America for a month or two, and I went back full time. But then I'd come back to the States for like a week or 2 weeks at a time sometimes. So, but mostly, yeah, about a year and a half. Yeah, I think I've seen Toss Girl on Twitch also. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I just was on Africa.
그렇죠. 네, 뭐 김기현 선수뿐만 아니라 삼성자 칸에는 무서운 신예들도 많고 그리고 아주 그 언제 나오는
Yeah, I wonder if. Well, if I saw her on Twitch, I would have followed. I think.
확실히 김기현 선수
Let me check my follow. Is there a way to check your follow list of everyone that's not even online?
잃었을 때 삼성자 칸의 상황과 이재동을
I don't know if there is.
오지의 상황은 완벽하게 다르거든요.
Channels. Oh, here we go.
삼성전자 칸의 분위기를 안 내주겠다는 이야기인데, 자, 이재동 선수 무너지게 되면 SK텔레콤 T1처럼 완벽히 흔들릴 수가 있어요. 자, 김기현 선수.
Oh. I just realized there's someone on my follow list that I haven't seen for a long time. I wonder if she stopped streaming. Oh, that's not her. That's a different. Or maybe I just have a different schedule. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of people on my list of followers that don't stream anymore. Yeah, I don't see Toss Girl in here, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Who the heck is this? When did this person stream? Oh, it's like an art person? Sorry, I'm like going down a rabbit hole. No videos, so apparently this person hasn't streamed in months at least. She didn't stream on Twitch, but played Blizzard Triathlon with other streamers. Oh, okay. Oh, she plays Overwatch and Hearthstone also? Okay. Maybe that's where I saw her on Twitch. Because sometimes people will play on team channels. Like Boxer, Im Yo-han will play on the SK Telecom Twitch channel. SKT1 has its own Twitch channel and they do different games. And sometimes Boxer will be on there. It's usually sometimes Faker and sometimes different people. So maybe I saw Toss Girl on some other channel or something.
이재동 선수의 어깨가 조금 더 무거운 건 사실입니다. 그런데 이것보다 더 어려운 상황도 많이 겪었었던 이재동.
Oh, Overlord gets caught. Oh no. No. That's not good for. Oh, I gotta change the names. Versus reality. That's what we might be having him find out. Is Jadong gonna have to face the reality of being too old? But I guess there have been a number of players that have gone into the military and come back out again and been successful again, right? Or do they never get back to their same level? I'm not sure. At least in the Kespa era, they never got back to their same level, but... Did Bisu already do military time?
원래 이제 테란들은 이 맵에서 어느 정도 바이오닉 병력으로 분위기를 잡고 가고 멀티도 체크하고 뭐 이런 식으로
Most of them get their skills back within a month of hard practice. Oh, okay. I didn't realize they were able to bounce back so quickly. Cool. Yeah, I thought Bisu had already done it. I guess all of these guys are so old, most of them have done it. Because I think it's like 28, right? You have to do it by the time you're 28 years old, I think. Flash just joined the civil service like 6 months ago or 3 or 6 months ago. And he didn't join the military because he had problems with his wrist, but you still have to do some sort of public service. So he basically joined the military, but just not fighting stuff, I guess. Ooh, he sneaks in here. He sees the factories. Okay. And he obviously, he would have found out anyways as those vultures came out, but maybe having 2 or 3 more seconds of notice might help Jadong prepare for this, actually. We'll see. Yeah, Flash held out for a long time. Remember, Flash was pretty young also. So, but he probably waited until the end. He was probably close to 30. I think Flash got kind of canceled in Korea. People are still pretty, the verdict is still out outside of Korea, I think. Did you take a nap after watching this? Yeah, the crypto thing. That's what I've heard, is that in Korea, people just don't like Flash anymore because of the crypto thing. He's been pretty much canceled. Oh, turret's getting up just in time. Goliaths as well. Cool mech game. The vultures into Goliaths is kind of cool. Bisu is back in ASL, it's true, but Bisu is not like the main person that did something wrong and lied about it, and Flash was. Flash was the main person for the scandal, and Bisu was just like someone who was like, oh yeah, I'll invest in that, it sounds cool. But Flash was the one that actually like had the deal, that got the money, getting paid behind the scenes. I don't think Bisu was. I think Bisu still had to apologize, but it wasn't as big of a deal for him. But oh, Bisu coming back is still controversial. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. YouTube comments don't like Bisu. Huh. Yeah, oh wow. Did he... Maybe I was wrong. Did Bisu end up lying about it or anything like that? Yeah, Americans seem to not care as much about the Bitcoin scandal that much, or the crypto scandal. Different people have different feelings, though.
그렇기 때문에 김기현 선수는 한번 나갈 때 안정적으로 나가야겠다라는 생각을 하고 있는 거고요.
The only way, yeah, it is. It kind of is. I mean, that's what they were mad at Flash about, right? As he was doing it that way. But I haven't seen many of the foreign people caring too much about the crypto. I care a little bit. I think it's pretty shady. I haven't decided how I feel about it in general, though. Oh, oh no! Oh, look at that! Look at how many shots Jadon takes. He's getting in here, he's getting some SCV kills. Look how many unnecessary shots he takes. If he just flies out to the right, he flies over those turrets, but it's okay. Bassetti goes up into the Goliath fire. Oh, I gotta go back down. Oh, no, I gotta go back into the Goliath fire again. He loses like 2 or 3 or 4 Mutalisks there. A little bit sloppy. He wasn't involved, and he said he lied after a few hours. Okay. Yeah, that's not as bad, I guess. But yeah, crypto is entirely, at this point in time, it's entirely speculative, which is kind of dumb. But you know what else is speculative? The stock market. And people think that's okay. I don't. I'm not a fan of the stock market. I think it's dumb. The way it is now, at least, because it is entirely speculative, and it's not really necessarily tied to how well a company is doing. Yeah, and exactly, the stock market gets manipulated also, so it's like not any better.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCVRN coming in with some Marines. How you doing?
My life for a piece of me, boy.
Whoa! Did you guys hear that? Was that on my end or was that in the VOD?
You want a piece of me, boy?
That was weird, man. The Zealot sound tripped out. And it went, eh. Yeah, and it's weird that the stock market is how everyone retires, though, right? Trade more Zealots! Don't get me started too much about economics, because I think most of our economic systems are screwed up and over manipulated and problematic and just dumb. Like, I hate to sound super cynical, but maybe I should shut up. Maybe I shouldn't finish that thought, because it might get a little controversial. I just wanted portable graphics cards again. I saw a headline. I didn't read the whole article, but I saw a headline yesterday that said they found the couple that stole all the Bitcoin in 2016. And they seized $3.6 million in Bitcoin. How do you seize Bitcoin? How do you come into someone's house and take their Bitcoin away from? You can't do that. Can you? How did they seize the Bitcoin? I think they stole them because they were part of some company that was buying and selling, and then they didn't give them back to people or something like that. So online, I feel like you can steal them, but like if the FBI breaks into your house, they can't just be like, "Oh, get the Bitcoin! Here we go, we got the Bitcoins. Let's take them away." Because the Bitcoins are they're fake. They're imaginary currency. They exist on the blockchain. You can't
오버로드를 뭉쳐가지고 상대방의 본진 쪽으로 마치 드랍 가는 것처럼 해주기 이유가
But they do seize cars.
드론이 좀 잡혔기 때문에 시간을 좀 끌어야겠다는
I don't even know.
그런 식으로 페이크를 넣은 거예요.
스컬지와 좀 엇갈렸고요. 다시 한번 이 김정은의
네.
자, 여기다 내려놓고 2차 공격까지.
예, 이재동 선수는
Yeah, the graphics cards have gotten pretty wonky, pretty crazy though. He's doing some good vulture harass here actually. He's killing some drones. I wish I could see the supply count. I'm kind of curious, but I feel like Jadong is kind of getting too much of the map.
예, 한번 당했을 경우에는 유닛을 배치를 하죠. 예, 그런데 좀 이재동 선수가 자신은 공격갈 듯한 액션을 취하면서
They built a GUI interface in real time. Alright, let me see if I can find the article. Ooh, look at that pile of blood. Blood and guts.
테란의 메카닉 부대 운영은 저그가 멀티가 몇 개고 뭐 이런 거에 그렇게 큰 영향을 받지가 않습니다. 자기가 원하는 타이밍에 멀티 먹고 원하는 그 정도의 그 업그레이드만 갖춰주면은
Snoop Dogg now owns Death Row Records. And Bob Saget died in his sleep after hitting his head. Those are the headlines I'm looking at right now. Where is the Bitcoin story?
좀 멀티 위주의 플레이를 하는구나라는 걸 알아챘기 때문에 센터로 밀고 나오면서 추가적으로 멀티를 먹어도 되는 이런 상황이에요.
한시적 멀티
Can't search.
때문에 병력이
Yeah.
그렇게 대규모로 나올 수 있는 것도 아니고 사실상 그 뭐 멀티 드론 견제가 없었다고 하더라도 병력이
Los bichos.
나왔다고 하더라도 메카닉 부대가 지금 너무 강성해서 이거
It's apparently the name of a band in the UK. Alright, I can't find the article anymore. Sorry. I searched for a bit. Anyway. Awesome to see you here. Not sure if you remember, but I met you at Berkeley during the Starcraft class. Great to see you're still kicking. Thank you, Sidelor. How you doing? I met a lot of people at the Berkeley Starcraft class, and I'm terrible with names. I might recognize you if I saw you, but let's see. Oh, here we go. We've got a link from some. Here we go. Yeah, couple accused of laundering 5 billion in hacked Bitcoin, which is only worth 100 million when it was stolen. Oh wow. It was a billion, not a million. It was a billion. Oh my gosh. Stolen says the stolen funds it seized the arrests amount to the largest financial seizure, 3.6 billion. Oh, okay. So they didn't actually take the bitcoins, but they got the money that had been gotten from it. So they seized that. Okay. Cool. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, Silor. How are you doing? Are you still in the Starcraft scene yourself? That Starcraft class at Berkeley was pretty cool. Yeah, he's been all over the Vultures this game. Here come the mutas. Oh, nice irradiates though. Triple irradiate. Can I hear 4? Do I have 4 irradiates? No, but there's enough Goliaths. It looked like he was about to, every time he was about to finish off the Goliaths, a couple more came in. How does a StarCraft class work? There was a guy who taught a class at UC Berkeley. It was a student-taught class, and it was technically a game theory class. But they used StarCraft to talk about game theory in general. And some of the homework involved playing StarCraft and writing about it and stuff like that. This was in 2008, I think. Yeah, the Berkeley class is a pretty cool thing. Anyway, a lot of people left for League. I left for League soon after that. After GSL, yeah, it's on YouTube. Because I filmed it. I put it on YouTube. That's why it's on YouTube, because of me. Because I actually drove an hour from Sacramento to Berkeley to be there for the classes and filmed it with my camera. You were a Zerg on the UC Berkeley team. Nice, nice. Dude, CSL is still around too. Do you remember Hazley Nut, who did a lot of organizing and stuff for CSL? She does some stream. Actually, I haven't seen her stream lately, but she's on Twitch. She's kind of back in the Brood War scene a bit. But yeah, after GSL, I left Starcraft for League of Legends for a while, obviously. Because I was casting League of Legends. Second to Yosh on the team. That's sick, dude. That's really good. But yeah, even if you told me the ID, I probably wouldn't remember. Now Diggity would probably remember. He casted a lot more. Well, actually, I don't know if I casted any CSL games. Very few, I think. Diggity casted a lot of CSL games, I think. And he's just much better at remembering names and stuff like that. I don't know if Diggity's still around. He was here earlier, but he'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, Sylor. I remember Sylor." He did balance patches? Are you talking about Starcraft 2? Anyway, glad you're doing well and slogging through B rank. Dude, B rank is actually really good though. That's impressive that you've been able to come back and get back to B rank. Oh, Plague and Swarm. Defilers are Mech's worst enemy, and Jaedong has the Mech units now. Plague and Swarm are like literally the two. Well, especially Plague, I think, is the worst spell for Mech. Hey, Francidal? Francis Dell 97? Why is it not working? Why is my command not working? There it goes. That's weird, you spelled it right too. What the hell? Why is it not working for you? Gypsy made an F to S ladder climbing. Why was it hilarious? Because he was just facing so many bad players at the bottom end.
My life for ire.
That's weird. Saludos desde Peru. Hola, Renato. Welcome to the stream. This is cool. We got folks from Korea. We got folks from Europe. We got folks from South America in here right now. He was surprised with the skill level at the bottom. Interesting. Yeah, because no one plays StarCraft anymore that's not at least decent, because it's such an old game. Yeah, that's true. So B is actually even better than you'd think, yeah? Yeah, Yosh was a top US... He wasn't just top Berkeley player, he was top USA player. He was probably like top 10 in the United States back in the days. Because he qualified for WCG sometimes, I think, back then. Nice Plague. Also Guardians. Guardians the best unit. Oh, the Plague, and then the Zerglings are gonna come in and wipe up the Plague units, and the Hydras are one-shotting the Plague tanks! Oh, man. Reality GG's, you can't deal with Plague! Can't deal with Plague! So I'm from California. I'm living in Washington right now. Washington State, not Washington D.C. I didn't study at Berkeley though, no. But I lived kind of near Berkeley. I went to school in a town called Davis, which is pretty close to Berkeley. It's about an hour away. So it was really easy for me to go to Berkeley to go hang out with them. GG, that was a good recommendation. That was a good game. Kind of cool to see a really interesting mech game there. And it was just like, once he got the plagues and he was plaguing all of it, it was just like, it was done. Anyway, lo siento, Renato. Hablo solamente un poquito de español. Pero, saludos. You're gonna study in Virginia for 6 months. Isn't that close? No. Virginia is very far from where I am. Because Washington State is on the west coast. Washington, D.C. is on the east coast. So Virginia is right next to Washington, D.C. I'm 3,000 miles away. 5,000 kilometers. Ah! Francisco, 1997. Nice. So you must be a youngin'. Well, most Starcraft fans are older. Alright, so what do we want to watch next? We don't want to watch this game. It's too long. Let's see what this is. Let's have a surprise game. I could probably read the Korean and find out, but let's just click it and find out, huh? Let's see. This is Lee Ja-dong versus Lee Young-ho. It's Flash versus Jaedong, guys. There we go. So yeah, if you were wondering, yeah, so Chatcraft is a thing where you buy units. With channel points, and then basically at the end of the... We do usually two. One in the middle and one at the end. Hey, Pragma Twice, did you see those Guardians win the game? So at the end of the session... Where's the picture? Is this it? The units that people bought fight it out in a free-for-all on a custom map that I made to see who wins. It's just a fun way, just a fun, like, friendly competition thing. Basically, that's right, Cicero. You buy units with channel points and then watch the Zerg kill everything. Because the Zerg win most of the time. Because there's a lot more Zerg fans in the chat. They definitely carried. How do you buy subunits and become MVP? Well, I haven't implemented anything to say who's the MVP from donations yet. But to get the MVP, you spend the most channel points. But when you're subscribed, you get more channel points. So it's an easier way to get more channel points to spend later. But when you subscribe, you're the MVP in my heart.
My life for ire. My life for
Cholera casted some games with you. Nice.
My life for
Oh snap! Here we go. Zerg Soup coming in with some zealots. Oh, he got supply block though. So you actually have to buy pylons as well. Let me give you back the money for that last zealot that got blocked. Is there a PC cafe culture like Korea? No. No, there isn't. Very, very, very few PC cafes in the United States, except if you find Koreatown. So like where I lived in Los Angeles, are we talking about in Peru? Oh, I don't know about Peru. I didn't realize you were talking about Peru.
걸 노리지 않고 초반에 타이밍을 노리는 승부를 할 수 있기 때문에 안전한 초반을 위해서 구드론을 간 가능성이
In Los Angeles, there's PC cafes, but it's in the Koreatown. So like, especially like I used to live near a place called Torrance, Torrence. It's a neighborhood near like southwest LA, and there's a lot of Koreans that live in Torrance. So there was PC cafes and noraebang and Korean barbecue and stuff like that in Torrance, and probably also in downtown LA. There's a big Koreatown in downtown LA. So I don't know if there's a Koreatown in Washington D.C. Why are you going to Virginia? I think. Wait, did you say you're studying there or something? Known Starcraft since you were young because your brother played when he's 35-year-old. Yeah, I'm 40. I just turned 40 recently. I'm sorry, 60 according to Pragmatwise. Yeah, 60 years old. Gonna study there. Okay, cool. Nice, that'll be fun. I don't know what there is to do in Fairfax, but Washington D.C. is a cool place. It's not too far away. It sucks that his Marines are coming out of the bottom of that barracks. He could, if Jaedong was really on top of it, he could probably kill some Marines as they came out of the barracks there. Young White Pharaoh, welcome. How does it feel to make Husky famous? Now he doesn't even speak about StarCraft anymore. Feels bad, man. How's it going? Yeah, he doesn't do the esports anymore. He put up like a Q&A video on his new YouTube channel about it. He talked about that for a minute, but he basically just kind of like, he said that he kind of likes to look forward and not backward, so he's just like doing other stuff now. After Husky became famous, he helped me out a couple times with different things though, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, these Marines popping out. I'm not sure why he's not threatening those Marines more. I guess he kind of tried, and then Flash like pushed it back a little bit, but it's a dangerous spot for that barracks to be. It's unfortunate. I wonder if you could build a different door with the barracks, like Barracks Depot instead of Barracks Depot. Right? Where you could make it so they're not popping out in quite that way? I don't know. Does he only have... What is Flash's build? What is this map? I don't know. Oh, Firebat getting some kills. Or getting some damage, I guess. I wonder if Husky ever thinks about StarCraft or anything like that. I saw someone called Husky TV or something like that, but I don't think it's the same Husky. I wonder if he got... I feel like he probably got tired. This is complete speculation. I feel like he got tired of saying H to the Husky. I feel like he felt like he was locked in where he had to say it because it was so expected of him. But he would skip over it so fast. Hey, like it felt like he didn't really want to say it. He was just like saying it out of obligation. I wonder if that's the case. I don't know though. Yeah, he said that he was casting so much that his vocal cords were getting damaged, and he was like, it was hurting himself. So that's why he stopped casting temporarily. He just never got back to it. Spire's about to pop. He's got 3 hatcheries. We're about to see pop 9 mutas. Boom. 10 mutas, 11 mutas, very quick. With those extra larvae coming out. Well, that's good that he was able to figure it out and not run his vocal cords into the ground, you know? I think if I was casting that much right now, I would probably be damaging my vocal cords, because I think they're not as buff as they used to be. Like, it's much easier for my voice to get tired than it used to be. Back when I was casting 10 years ago, I could yell all day, every day. Hey, Angry Dwarf. Welcome, thank you for the raid. How's it going? I don't know why it didn't. It's something must be wrong with the commands or something like that, because it's supposed to do a little shout out whenever anyone raids me. But it didn't do that. But anyways, thank you. All right, here we go. Muta's coming in before the turrets are up. Not good. Why do you think there are many SC1 players in Peru? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. How was your stream, Angry Dwarf? If you are here. I know some people like to just raid and then sign off because they're just like tired of streaming. Like what? Tibia in Brazil? What is tibia? I think it's interesting how the specific like economic situation in Korea is partly why Starcraft became popular. Like the fact that they had a little bit of an economic depression or recession in Korea in the like the late 90s, and that fueled a lot of people like going to PC cafes and having more time and playing more games and stuff. It's kind of interesting. Tibia is a bone. It's an MMO. Okay. You were born in 1998? Oh man. Another young person here. I guess you're not that young. You'd be 24 now. Not super young. But I'm 40, so and much younger than me for sure. These 2 lurkers just scared off a lot of Marines. Yeah, you thought you were 20 forever. And now you're old 24-year-old. Dude, you're young as heck right now, man. You don't realize it. You don't realize it, but you're still super young. You always feel old no matter what age you are, though, right? I'm 40 and I feel old. When I'm 50, I'm gonna be like, man, I wish I was young as was when I was 40. I tell my parents I feel like I'm getting old and they laugh at me. Oh, he's trying to break him. Look at all those lurker eggs. Look at all those lurker eggs. He's sending in the links to buy time. He's gonna get the sunk. Oh, is he gonna get surrounded? He's killing the oh, they're not all lurker eggs. One of them is an overlord. Oh, he's getting so much damage here. Where's the lurkers? He might lose this squad, but he's doing so much damage as a result. He didn't even use the lurkers. He just killed them with marines and or with lings and mutalisks. R.I.P. Francis del 97. At first I was like, Francistal? Twitch names are weird, man. Sometimes people have interesting Twitch names. Like, what is your name mean? Samsam oo myoyo. What does that mean? I know Samsam. Well, it's like, oh, it's numbers, right? It's 3355, but I don't know what the myoyo means. Twos and threes meeting in a group. Okay.
그리고 양 선수들 뭐 패한 선수도 뭐 떨어지는 거 아닌데 기회가 한번 더 있고요. 네, 지금 보시면 이게 사실 이영호니까 뭔가 기대를 갖게 만드는 거지 너무 어려운 상황입니다.
All right. So did Flash actually do enough damage though? He killed the sunks. He killed some units, but he didn't actually get the hatchery. Did you just like the sound? Some oh. Okay, that's fine. Tired. I think I started to explain earlier that I was tired from running earlier, but I never finished the thought. But maybe I did. I don't know. But I ran farther than usual today, so I'm a little bit tired. So this is one of those ridge maps. I forgot the name of it, but there's a lot of ridges for these lurkers to camp on top of. I am just always tired, I guess. Definitely every time I stream. Sometimes, occasionally, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not tired yet. I just got a new mattress that's more comfortable than my last one, so hopefully that'll, maybe I'll be able to get better sleep now. Yeah, so I do video editing stuff sometimes. For sure. I'm not sure if you mean, like, video game videos or other stuff. But I do some professional video editing, and I'm trying to do more of my own videos. Probably going to be doing more like Age of Empires videos. Yeah, so I do some YouTube editing, but not as much as I want. Hopefully soon I'll be able to do more. Now that I have a place to live and everything, I should be able to do more of that. I still cast old Starcraft games on my YouTube channel. But I haven't been doing any live casting, except I did one Age of Empires tournament. I did a casting of an Age of Empires tournament last 2 months ago, and I want to do more. I want to do more Age of Empires. I like Age of Empires, and so I want to get back into casting a little bit more. I feel like Jaedong just has a stranglehold around him now. Like, I thought Flash... Oh, actually... Oh, I didn't realize all of those lurkers had been irradiated. Oh my gosh, it went from 5 lurkers to 1 in like a couple seconds. Still feel like Jaedong has the advantage, though. So I want to do more of those things. I want to do more, but we'll see. Yeah, well, no, that's okay, that's fine. After GSL, I was a teacher. And I did, Mirror Trap. How's it going? Is this another alt name? An alt account of someone that's usually here? Or is this, is this something else? Or is this just a new person that just happens to have Trap in their name? Yeah, the CarCast is become infamous. A lot of people mention that one. Diggity likes to mention how I had the side view mirror on my car tied with twine to my car to make it stay in place. So that's what I was thinking also when you said when it's called mirror trap. He's like, no, you're not gonna take a third flash. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So after GSL, I was a teacher for some years. In different kinds of teaching. And so the last job I had was leading field trip programs where people would come and do outdoor education, stuff like that. And then when COVID happened, that got shut down. So since COVID, I've been doing some video editing, not full time, but a little bit of video editing for work, for a living, basically. But I want to do more, but it's hard for me to get a job doing that, so. Wait, he's gonna float all the way down to the bottom there? Oh, he's another command center. He's actually trying to take a third and a fourth at almost the same time. Which he kind of needs to do, I guess, because Jaedong has 5 bases now. SCRVN getting some more Marines. And a depot. He likes to get depots. Or she. I don't know if SCRVN, who they are actually. But it's interesting, SCRVN often comes in here and buys Chatcraft units, but doesn't chat. Which is fine, I'm not trying to blame anyone, but it's just interesting. Since YouTube community is really big, I think video editing got really demanding in Korea for professional YouTubers. Oh. That's cool. I would love to do video editing for someone doing YouTube, but for professionally, but there's a lot of people that do it, so it's my skills are good, but there's a lot of people that are better than me. So why would you hire me when you can hire this person, you know? Yeah. I shouldn't say that though. I should say I'm the best. You should hire me. But I'm pretty good though. But there's so many people that do it. No, I thought about going on Fiverr, but I haven't signed up yet because usually it's very inconsistent. So I don't know if I would get enough work to make it worth my time. Plus, you have to, on Fiverr, you don't get to negotiate how much you charge for something based on what the job is, you know? So you kind of have to do things that are short and easy and predictable. Because when I do professional video editing, you talk with someone about what they want, and then you can get a better idea of how long it's going to take and how much you should charge, you know? Who's ahead? I think Jaedong is ahead right now. I think, but if Jaedong doesn't do something soon, Flash will be ahead because he just got 2 bases. So Jaedong kind of needs to push his advantage. Oh, a drop would be a good way to do that. If he could take out one of these bases with a drop, I think he'll be firmly in the lead. He's running vultures up here, but doesn't even have any mines. Oh, there he's dropping some mines. Run, SCVs! Don't run into the mines, though! Don't run into the mines! Okay, he didn't. Is there a community for video editing freelancers? I have no idea. If there is, I should look for it. I hope there is. I never actually thought to look for that. Maybe there's a website I can go to or something like that that will do freelancing for things. I should look into that. I never thought of that before. But I've thought about putting some stuff on Fiverr, but it just probably wouldn't be very good. It would just be like, you know, $50 for things every once in a while. It wouldn't make a lot of money. Yeah. I'll record your voicemail for you. Sure. So Flash is now, he was trying to take a 5th base, but his 4th got shut down. His 5th is still floating out there, but it's in danger. Yeah, look, he's like, run away. So I think Jaedong is firmly in control now. 1, 2, he's got 5 bases, full saturation, 5 gas. He's in good shape. This is empty the Ultrap, moletrap.
일단 뭐 골리앗 비중을 좀 높일 수밖에 없겠네 이영호 선수는. 아, 이 탱크 이거 공대지에 정말 취약합니다.
Ringtone. Remember ringtones? Remember when ringtones were like the microtransactions of the 2000s? The hot thing? Alright, so we've got him transitioning into mech here, but guess what? There's defilers. And what did we learn from the last game about defilers versus mech? They wreck mech if you get plague on good clumps of units. But is he still going for bio also? No, he's pretty much switched over entirely into mech now, right? Plague is soggy. I don't actually know. I don't think they are. I don't think ringtones are a thing anymore because I don't know. Are they? I haven't. It's been a long time since I heard someone's phone go off with a song like in a store or something like that, right? So yeah, my phone has been on silent 99% of the time since I first got a cell phone 15 years ago. I mean, I guess ringtones could be a thing. I think you can buy them on Apple Store now. It's like for our iPhone, so it's really easy to get them and stuff. But there's still ring. That's true. Actual boomers still have their phones ring. I don't know, but I never got with the ringtone craze. I never bought any ringtones or wanted to install any. So yeah, I guess it would make sense to have a separate ringtone, right? Because then it's not the same as everyone else's, and you're not like checking your phone all the time. But that's why I just have it on silent. If anyone's phone rings, I know it's not mine because my phone doesn't ring. I'll never understand TikTok. It's just, it's the new Vine. I never understood why Vine went away. I thought it was popular, but I guess they couldn't monetize it. Yeah, Flash is dead. Well, if you misplace your phone, with an iPhone at least, you can actually go online and activate Find My iPhone and make it ring even if it's on silent. Why is TikTok a thing? Oh. Maybe they figured out a good way to monetize it. GG. Although Vine was 6 seconds, right? TikTok is longer, I think. Like, is there even a time limit to TikTok? GG. Get out, Flash. Get out. What do we want to watch next? Dong, Young Ho. Let's not watch any more Flash. We're feeling bad about Flash right now. These are all Flash versus Jaedong games. Flash versus Jongbi? It's a long game. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to watch that long of a game. Have we watched PVZ yet? Maybe we want to watch a PVZ. I don't want to. I'm kind of feeling like not too long of a stream today. What is this? Oh, that's another Flash Jadon game. Because this is Flash versus Zhongbi might be fun, or Best versus Hojo would be fun, but it's a long game. 48 minutes. Oh, TikTok is only 45 seconds. Screw it, let's do it. This will be the last game though. Best versus Hoja. I'm gonna skip into it though. Oh, not that far. We're doing it. We're doing it live. Best versus Hoja. And we'll do this game. We'll do one more Chatcraft. And then I will... Not sure what I'm doing after that. Moletrap ladder stream when? Oops.
캐논 소환하고 있는 도제욱.
한 대만 맞으면 잡히는 상황이었습니다. 체력이 4밖에
150 subs.
시작을 했다면 도제욱 요새 잘 안 되고 있는데 오늘 왜 이러나? 라는 소리가 나올 뻔했습니다. 하지만 당당히 지금 살아 있는
Currently at 13.
분들 환영합니다. 예, 와주셔야 돼요.
캐논 하나.
아시답네요.
네, 아름다우시네요. 캐논 하나 취소하고 게이트웨이 하나 올려도 될 것 같은데요. 저글링이 따라왔다라는 걸 알았으니까.
Because everyone turned off their subs when I wasn't streaming for the last month. We were at 40. 40 was the highest point that we were at before, but everyone unsubbed, which is okay. I got 12 subs on Twitch and 1 sub on Ko-Fi. Oh, she's like, no, we're just friends, and he's like, oh shoot. Watch this guy get friend zoned on live TV, guys. Watch this guy get friend zoned on live TV. Oh no, not him. He's like, oh haha, I have to laugh through the pain. Did you see that disappointed look at the end? Look at him look away at the end. Look at him look away at the end. He's like, Bringing a girl to a Brudor event. Welcome, Dark Matter. How you doing? Pain champ. Wow. I'm doing alright. Bit tired, but that's pretty much normal, so, you know. I just got a new mattress today, so maybe I'll be less tired in the future, because I think it's going to be a comfy one. I still have to order a bed though, like something to put the mattress on. I guess I could just put the mattress on the floor. There's nothing saying I can't, but I feel like that'd be a little bit tacky. Except, who cares if it's tacky, because no one's ever going to come visit me anyway, so maybe I don't care. It's a little bit more comfortable to have your bed up off the ground though, so. But right now I'm sleeping on an air mattress on the ground anyway. Am I in Korea? No. I haven't been in Korea in about 10 years. I'm in Washington State of the United States right now. We have people in chat today from Peru and Korea and Europe. The firmer the bed, the better to sleep. I think I'm the opposite, because I was trying out different beds, and the firmer ones that I tried out, I just didn't feel that comfortable. So I got a kind of squishy one with what's it called? Memory foam.
그나마 이 프로토스는 괜찮아요.
Memory foam. And it's nice and squishy, and I like it. Keep the coals lit. Nah, I'm pretty much given up on grills. I'm resigned to the lack of barbecue in my life.
들어가서 스파이 올라가고 행복까지 확인합니다. 아래쪽 해처리 늘리는 거 보죠?
예, 앞마당 쪽이나 추가 저 확장 쪽에 가스 채취가 빨리 되고
I don't know, who knows?
파악하는 건데
Excuse me. Sigma males always say that kind of stuff. Okay, whatever. What's this game? This is Best versus Hoja. This is a Pro League game from 2010. Oh! Whoa! Now I have the hiccups. That's weird. He juked those Scourge pretty hard. Yeah, this game is Starcraft. I'm gonna assume with the BW at the end of his name that Dark Matter knows what Starcraft is. He's juking these Scourge pretty good. Should try Texas. I'm not as big of a fan of Texas. I like it in Washington. I considered moving to Austin for a minute. But it's just not pretty there as the same way it is here. Sorry. This is actually years ago. A friend of mine that I made in Korea. A guy who lived in Korea, actually. He was just there hanging out. He had some savings, and he was just like, I'm gonna go to Korea for a while, see some esports, and live there. He came to the GSL a lot, and I met him, and we became friends. Oh, go after the shuttle! No. But he lived in Austin, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll move to Austin. I visited him there for DreamHack, and it's a cool town, but I didn't quite feel it as much as I feel it here in Washington. I like it here. Canadian, trying to get your visa to go to Texas? Why? I wish I could move to Canada. Oh, you got family, okay. Oh wait, you said something about New Jersey, right? Oh yeah, you're in New Jersey right now. Ugh. Texas is just fun? I guess. I don't know. If there's fun stuff to do in Texas, I'm not aware of it. But I like to do different things than most people do, so that's probably why. Like Austin was, I believe you could probably call it lit. Austin was lit. In the evening, they would shut down this entire section of town for car traffic, and there was just people drinking in the streets between these bars in this strip in Austin. And if you're into that, it's probably pretty cool. It's like 1% of the same thing in New Orleans, though. So New Orleans is like super lit, but part of Austin was definitely lit, but that's not what I'm interested in, so. Yeah, it's true. Texas is not just one spot. But I'm also not a huge fan of big cities. And it seems like a lot of Texas is big cities and then empty space in between. It's freaking hiccups, man.
선멀티를 먹는데 굉장히 안전한 방법을 선택을.
Where did I visit? I visited
이 셔틀탄 리버라든가
what's the place in southern Texas
그랬을 경우 급 우울하게 될 수 있긴
where the Alamo is?
선수가 위축된 상태에서
I visited there for a day.
분명히 도재욱 선수가 이 오버로드 드랍에만 안
That was kind of okay.
괜찮은 운영이라고 생각이 됩니다. 네.
It was like a kind of a small city, but it was a little bit hip. Oh, those overlords are full of units. It was a bait for the Scourge. No, there wasn't actually enough Scourge there. San Antonio, that's right. I went to San Antonio. Does an air purifier stop you from getting hiccups? Oh, those Templar are nice and clumped up. You're a KT fan? Hojo was good. I think Hojo was a little underrated. Yeah, Rip Violet. Hojo was underrated, I think. San Antonio was kind of cool though. The little waterfront shopping area is like super hip, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but it was nice. It was like yuppie hip. Yeah, the Riverwalk. That was a cool area. That's again, it's not my scene though. Like shopping and fancy shops and stuff is not like what I like to do. So, but I could see how it's kind of nice. I think I was there the same night that the sports team, the San Antonio sports team, won a big game or something like that. I think I got out before the celebrating started though. Just stay home. I mean, I just stay home most of the time too, but I'd like to be able to not to go out and do stuff, I guess. So I gotta catch a Pokemon real quick. What I really remember about I liked Austin better than San Antonio. San Antonio was cool, but it seemed mostly like it was just a small, like outside of the Riverwalk there was like nothing that I could tell was going on there. Austin had some stuff going on though. But I don't know. I mean, I only spent a few days in Austin, so I didn't really get the best impression of it. But mostly I'm talking about like the feel of like the environment, right? Austin didn't, it was very open space around it, you know. There was some nature, but you kind of had to drive out to it, and it was not like super nice. But here in like Washington, everywhere there's trees and mountains, and it's very lush, lots of greenery everywhere, and I like that more. And I don't remember there being a lot of that in Austin. Yeah, I don't know why the Reavers were in the front there. I didn't see. Did he just? I guess he dropped them out of the shuttle and then AFK'd or something like that, and went to go macro. Yeah, I guess like the Riverwalk left an impression, but in a way that like I thought like it'd be nice to go to some place like that like twice a year for you know a date or something like that. But it's not something I would enjoy going to very often. What are these Corsairs doing? Are they spreading out looking for overlords? Ganada, 1889. Welcome. Most people, when they have the 4 digits as part of their name, it's their birthday year, but it might not be that for Ganada. Unless he's 100 or she is 130.
네, 한타 공격을 앞마당 쪽에서 잘 막아냈고요. 그 이후에 병력 다시 추가하고 있는 고강민 선수 하이브테크 올리고 있습니다.
예, 너무 늦습니다. 이 프로토스의 다수 확장 또 안정적인 상태라면 디파일러가 나와
Yes, it's the moletrap. I don't think there's anyone who's bothered to impersonate me or try and steal my name.
아직까지 한참 멀었다는 게 문제죠. 리버
Yeah, I'm streaming regularly. I haven't been for a couple months because I was traveling, but now I'm streaming every Wednesday evening and every Saturday afternoon, and I might add Monday evenings also. Why can't you believe it, Ganada? Just because I took 8 years off and didn't do anything on the internet for a long time. I'm back now, though.
My life for ire.
Why are you Bible thumping? It's okay. It's okay. Diggity's back too, actually. Diggity streams and does YouTube stuff. Oh, those eggs. He could storm the eggs. Oh, the DTs get in. Shuttle actually gonna escape? Nope, he's got overlords there. It's not gonna do too much. So Ganada, I take it you're an old school fan? I wonder what Klazart thinks too. I suspect he just doesn't think about it anymore. Because when I left esports after Korea, I just basically like, ooh, got that shuttle. There wasn't a lot in it though. It's okay, Ganada, it's okay. Excuse me. These hiccups and like a little bit of a throat thing from talking too much are just killing me right now. I'm not sick, don't worry, but like this is but yeah, for basically for like 8 years I just never I just was gone. I just was done. I didn't really think about it. And obviously after like 6 or 7 years I kind of thought like, I wonder maybe I should go back and think about, I don't know. Something called me back to try it out again. But I could see it being very easy to just like put it behind you and not think about it, you know? So I think that's probably what happened with Klazart and Cholera. But yeah, so we have two times a week we do watch parties on Twitch, and then I do stuff on YouTube now also. Older stuff instead of new stuff. Occasionally I do replays, but mostly it's older stuff. He didn't want that shuttle anyway. Those zealots do not have an escape route now. After they kill that hatchery, they're just gonna be stuck there. Actually, they might not get the hatchery. Oh, he got a lurker there. Yeah, they're not gonna get the hatchery now. Right now I've been doing the 2006 Pro League playoffs have been what I've been casting on YouTube lately. And I've got a good project set up for after that I'm going to do also. Starcraft Brainworm? I guess. Yeah, there's no replays and there's no good VODs, but we do what we can with what we have, you know? The Scourge just flew right by that observer and they didn't even know it. They didn't even know it. Imagine if you could manually detonate Scourge. Think about that. What if you could like see the blur of an observer or intuit where there might be air units cloaked or wraiths or something like that and actually hit a detonate button and have them like do damage. Be crazy. There's no cure for Starcraft Brain. I mean, if anything was a cure for Starcraft Brain, it was living in Korea. I know that's strange, but for me, the amount of crap that I got from the Starcraft community That was enough to turn me off of it, for sure. Pick up the Reavers! Okay, actually don't pick up the Reavers when there's Scourge there, but... He actually... Oh, he almost saved the Reaver, but... Not quite. Damn, Cracklings are strong. Yeah, like imagine if Scourge could function like Infested Terrans, I guess. But then Scourge don't do AoE damage, which is really good that they don't. They'd be really strong if they did. Do the same thing with the Reavers, manually detonate the Scarabs, that'd be crazy. Yeah, the Brood War community can be absolute poop bags. So, you know, it was just like, I got so much crap from the community that I was just like, whatever, screw it, you know. I'm done. It took several years for me to get over it enough. Not like over it like I was sitting there crying about it or anything, but, you know. To move on enough that I could go back and think about it again. Everyone grew up and there's no more drama. LOL. I mean, it's partly true, actually. It's partly true. Ooh, look at this drop. Oh, never mind. There's Reavers and Storm there. Oh, I think the Korean caster just said, oh, Riva Seige. Oh, there's three Reavers. That's a lot of Cracklings, though. Where'd the Reavers go? I didn't even see it. See what happened to them. Did they just die to Zerglings? Hold on a second. Where's the Reavers? They're there, and they scroll down, and then they scroll back up, and they're still there. It's just Cracklings. Cracklings are so strong, they kill Reavers, guys! Jesus. Things have moved on for so many people that they don't give me the same crap anymore, I think. Like sometimes we'll get old TL Team Liquid admins that used to give me all kinds of crap come into the chat and say hi, and you know, they're just not butthurt anymore. They've just moved on too much for it to matter, you know. And I'm not a threat to them anymore either, you know. So it's kind of a different thing, different situation. But I still get crap. Sometimes I'll still get people tell me how bad of a caster I was back in the day. I'm like, really? You care that much that you're gonna sit here and insult me after 10 years? What the hell's wrong with you? So some people don't grow up, but I was partly LOLing also because, like, I think it's funny that the balance whining and stuff like that is still around after so long. I don't think this game is even close to over yet, actually. Well, it looks like it should be feeling... Maybe the VOD is longer than the game. Because this game feels like it should be over soon, unless it gets into a pseudo-stalemate or something. Oh, run, shuttles, run! Okay. But part of the thing was when I went to the GSL, it was no longer my fans watching me. It was GSL fans watching me. So people felt like I was intruding on their space when I became a GSL caster. So they gave me a lot more crap than before, because it was like I wasn't Tastosis, and that's all they really ever wanted, you know? So people got more toxic when I hit the big time. But yeah, so that public spaces are always difficult. There's always going to be the larger pool of people you have, the more dumb losers are going to be butthurt over stupid stuff. It's hard to stack up against Tastosis. I don't know, man. Have you heard Diggity and Klazart casting together?
아, 타입이거든요.
이 고강민 선수의 유닛이 또 게 있습니다만 이 활용면에서
What are those Archons doing?
러커가 소비가 되고 울트라가 나와야지만
They're like stuck behind Dragoons, I guess?
아, 저글링밖에 뽑을 수 없다는 것이 너무 안타깝네요. 이거 저글링
Yeah.
상대가 안 되는 조합이란 말입니다.
그냥 높죠.
예, 그래서 저글링 뽑았다면 저 주력들이 감히 공격을 오지 못하도록
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is like, when that's what I mean is like when I went to Korea, it was no longer my tribe. It was like a larger tribe that I had to try and appeal to. And the thing is like, I don't know, I could talk about it for ages, but I feel like the Starcraft community in general was was significantly elitist, and that shaped the way they viewed what they wanted from their casting. And that, you know, they wanted a different kind of casting, and I had a perfectly valid style of casting, but some people didn't like it because they thought it should be something else. Which is okay, I guess, but then when you become an a-hole about it, that's when it's dumb. My favorite irony about it is the fact that people like me and Diggity and everyone and Klazart, we brought more people into the community than the elitists ever did. But they hated on us for being different than what they expected, even though we were what everyone else wanted. But the elitists were the ones in charge, so... God. Don't cast repairs usually have the analyst and the color commentator? Yeah, and GOM TV never put me with a proper analyst. I'm a color caster. I do some analysis too, and my analysis is decent, but you know. That was one of the reasons why I love casting with Grubby, actually, when we did StarCraft 2, was Grubby was a high-level player, so he was the analyst commentator, and I got to be the caster, and we had a really good combination. Why didn't you know all the memes from an obscure gaming forum? But the thing is like, that's the typical thing. An analyst and a color commentator, you have a little bit of both, but it doesn't have to be that way. But what's his supply? He is maxed. Best is maxed out right now. He's at 200 supply, and he's making 1 billion cannons because of that. So we might get into a little bit of a stalemate situation here. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the thing is, we got a lot of people into Brood War because there was nothing there. There was nowhere for Brood War people to get into Brood War. And then when we started doing YouTube casting and stuff like that, there was a thing, and so people were like, "This is great. It's not nothing." But yeah.
와, 진짜 굉장히 뭔가 좀 글래머러스한 조합이죠.
Because you know, I was casting with Doa and Kaldor and Wolf, right? And like Doa was also more on the color commentary side. He did, instead of an excited style, he had like a very smooth, friendly style or whatever. It works really well for him. He had good voice for it and everything. And then, so like, but Kaldor and Wolf were like kind of supposed to be the analysts, but, and this is no offense to them, but they were nowhere near the level of the pros, right? Like Artosis at least was kind of near that level. You know, I could speak to it better. So, GOM didn't really think about that when they were hiring people. Rewind? What'd I miss? I mean, this is kind of crazy shit going down anyway right here. Swarms and storms and zealots and reavers. He just stormed his own reaver to try and kill the lings that were attacking it. I think he just stormed enough that he killed everything. Oh, the reavers dropped out right in time before the shuttles got killed. And then the Ultralists come in to take out the reavers. What happened that was Scourge AI at its finest? I missed something. The shuttles flew right past, really? Oh, that's funny. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Yeah, back of the box battle is right. Did you guys see the picture I put on Discord? I actually found my old Brood War box, or an old Brood War box, that I was signed by Nada. I think I put it back in storage. I don't think I have it with me. I should have brought it with me. I should have. Well, I guess I didn't know. I didn't when I. That was when it was at my dad's house when I was visiting my dad, an old box of stuff. But I didn't know where I was gonna live at that point, so I didn't take anything with me. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was when I was a fanboy still. And I met Nada at a BlizzCon, I think. Asked him for his autograph. And then a couple years later, I interviewed him at GOM TV. Met Day9, Rhett, and the French SC2 Zerg. Who's the French SC2 Zerg? I don't know who that is. But that's cool. I met Day9 a couple times, I think, but I never really got to like hang out with him or know him or anything like that. I think I met Rhett also. Oh, Stefano. Yeah. Stefano was cool. Stefano was in Korea for a while. I got to like hang out with him a little bit when he was there. Not a ton. He was really good, man. Hey, Mazer, how's it going? Rhett, it looked like Rhett was going to come back to Brood War. He was like hanging out in some streams, and I think he might have streamed a minute for himself, but I haven't seen him lately, so I don't know if he actually did come back to Brood War. Met Tasteless, nice. Tasteless, Tastos, both of them. That is so many Archons, by the way. Guess what you can't do to Archons? Can't plague them. You got Day9 to forge his signature? That's great. I mean, if anyone is like qualified to do that, right? That's funny. That's really funny. I thought that said tons, and I read again tens. Yeah, you can get tens of damage from a single plague. That's right. It does 9 damage each, though. Yeah, I'm pretty jealous. Pretty jelly. Tastosis, they got a lot of they got a lot of attention sometimes, and so I think they generally like try to be pretty like standoffish. Because once you get too big, you can get really swamped by fans if you let it go. You know, I think so. I wouldn't know. I never got that big, but yeah, Tastosis, they were usually like, they were friendly, they were nice, but then they were like, they would peace out pretty quick. Whereas I would usually chat with people, for the most part, when they came up in GSL to say hi. Even went out and had a drink with a couple folks. Yeah, dude, Elizabeth Warren was a baller. She would stay for hours after every rally. Amazing. I don't know if you know, I actually campaigned for Elizabeth Warren. I was on her volunteer campaign team in Southern California. And she came to LA for a rally and I didn't go. Kind of regret it. But, no, I gave some money to Sanders in 2016, but in 2020 I campaigned for Warren. What is that? Is that a bunch of ducks? Yeah, Elizabeth Warren was one of the people that ran for... Oh, that's a good plague, though, on the Reavers. This has turned crazy, by the way. This has turned into kind of a crazy stalemate in the middle here. Always trying to go in here. Does he have an observer? Does he not have an observer? Oh, the backstab with the cracklings in the top at the same time. Sneck for Elizabeth Warren. Okay. Yeah, she ran against Biden for the nomination. Biden ended up getting the nomination to become the Democratic nominee and then obviously president, so... I think she would have made better president, but that's just me. Yeah, he's gonna take out that 12 o'clock base with like 1 Darkstorm and 5 Cracklings. And what they keep showing those mutas just sitting over there doing nothing. I mean, what can the mutas do? I guess the mutas could join in that attack. Taking out some expansions while this is going up. It's like 15 Guardians! Oh man, this could be it. Can't support a Warren supporter? All right. Take care. He's spacing them out so they don't get stormed. That's like 20 Guardians. This game is sad? Why is it sad? She backstabbing Bernie? Wait. She backstabbed Bernie? Actually, it was the other way around. What are you talking about? She backstabbed Bernie. Bernie's the one that came out and called her a liar on the debate. Are you talking about how she said that he said something about how women couldn't be president? That was corroborated by 2 other people that were there. And he still went on TV and said she was a liar about it. So that was not a Bernie backstab. That was not a Warren backstab. That was a Bernie backstab. That's why I'm salty about Bernie. I was a Bernie fan until that happened. I'm like, really? You're going to go lie about this in public to save your career? Okay. It looks like Guardians are going to win this game, guys. They're Guardians. They're supposed to guard. They are getting stormed now. I mean, usually Guardians are bad because like 1 Corsair will kill infinite Guardians, but there's no Corsairs on the map. And he can't really afford to make Corsairs at this point. A scout? That would be fun. What's the whole dead Hoja has a chance? Well, he switched out of the Guardians into sending out Lurkers and Lings again. Uh-oh, those Guardians are clumped up at the bottom, though. They clump up so easily. And this is why he spaced them out around the map. This is crazy that... I'm surprised he didn't bait them into a spot where the Archons could engage on the Guardians, actually. Yeah, there's the storms. I knew when they clumped up they were going to get stormed to death. So the Guardians, in the end, accomplish what? They looked cool, though. And they killed a lot of army, didn't they? And they forced several storms. Yeah, I'm kind of looking around. I'm like, wait, where's all the Archons now? Oh, look at this. That's a lot of lurkers. Where's the swarm? The Guardians won the game, guys. The Guardians finished everything off, so you could go in with the lurker link for the killing blow. I thought Best had more money in the bank, but it looks like he didn't. He's not rebuilding. Okay, he does have a little bit of army over here. When Pragmatwise even admits that the Guardians might have been possibly useful, then you know it was good. Guardians won. Turn off the VOD. GG. I was a really good Guardian switch, actually. And the fact that he spread them out really well. He soaked up all the Psy storms.
대비도 다시 해야 될 것 같습니다. 결국 시간을 벌었네요.
예, 조합 만들어졌습니다. 드디어 다시 다 만들어졌어요. 아까만큼 그렇게 갑작스럽게 가디언을.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Cicero. They could have done even more if he'd controlled them better, because once they clump up, they get stormed so easily. If you've got them all spaced out one storm width apart, then... Okay, he actually just made another billion Archons. More plague on those Reavers. Did the Reavers... Are those the same Reavers from before? He literally plagued the Archons. Maybe he was trying to plague the Observers. Those cracklings are like, they're plagued, let's kill them with their last hit point. Oh wait, they're not tanks. Is Best gonna win now? So here's the question, let's say Best wins this now. What should he have done with the money that he spent on those Guardians instead? What else do you do against Archon Reaver? Archon Reaver High Templar. Like, what's the other option? I guess the other option would have been playing the map, actually. Doing drops, or like when I remember in the 12 o'clock spot, or like 11 o'clock or something like that, he went in with swarms and like a handful of cracklings and he killed the base off. Like, maybe that's the play, is just go for swarm crackling plays around the map, and the death ball can't be everywhere at once, right? So you can take out 12 o'clock, you can take out mid-left, or like even if you start killing bases that aren't mining, it's still taking infrastructure away, you know? So maybe that's the way to play it. I don't know. Yeah, because that's the thing that's what Zerg have going for them, is mobility. Death Ball is a good ball, yes. But Death Ball, not too mobile, especially with Reavers. Yeah, he rebuilt a new army. Oh, those Reavers are plagued. They go down quickly. Or they don't go down.
수밖에 없는 거죠.
이 눈물의 공격 뭐 갈 수밖에 없는 그런 고한민 선수의 상황이에요.
네.
갑니다만 사지죠. 알면서도 갈 수밖에 없어요.
예, 뭐 히드라, 저글링 아무리 효율이 좋은 유닛이라고
He really needs this mining. He doesn't even have any drones there anymore, though. I don't think Hoja is mining. Oh, Hoja still has 5 o'clock. It looks like there's still some minerals there. But he's gonna lose that hatchery. Oh, look at this. Best is already sending his probes there to distance mine it. Because Best is broke. Actually, well, he still has 12 mining, isn't he? Or is it almost dead now? Go a little bit up, a little bit up. Oh. Yeah, man, see, even just doing a stream for a few hours, my voice is kind of like starting to go. And like, this is more casual than actual casting too, so my voice usually doesn't go as quickly from streaming. Oh, I got one more Guardian. So, just shows how old I am now that I can't handle talking as much anymore. Every time the Reaver builds a Scarab, I would send my Hydras in? What? Just to waste money off of Scarabs? Just make him spend $1 million on Scarabs? Yeah, he's still mining at the top. If he takes bottom left, though, that's pretty good. I mean, he's going to. But 12 has got to be very close to mined out, I think. Hey! Psionic Reeve! How's it going, my friend? Thank you for that prime sub. I'm assuming that's Psionic Reeve even though there's no on your name. How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Psionic Reaver the caster? Heck yeah, man. GG. Guardians lost in the game, confirmed. Oh man. How's your I just got a new place in Washington. I'm not gonna dox you, but I know you got a new place recently. Is it treating you well, I hope? Your account got hacked! Oh no! Damn, that sucks. You couldn't get it back? Ah, that's lame, man. I was like, wait a minute, there's no ER at the end there. That sucks. GG. Unfortunately, this is the end of the stream. But it's good for you to stop by. But we're gonna do Chatcraft first, though. Got an interesting Chatcraft. 8 Marines, 9s. Oh, damn. The Zealots. We're actually gonna. Yeah. I knew you were in Texas, but I didn't know if you wanted me to say that you were in Texas because I don't want to give out information about it if you don't want me to. But we were actually just talking about Texas earlier. Talking about how I visited Austin and San Antonio. Minions, who, I don't know if he's still around in chat, but he lives in Texas. So we were talking about Texas earlier. It's just gone. Damn. That's too bad. Good. I'm glad it sounds like you're he said it's awesome. I'm glad that it's awesome there. Cause it can take time to get settled in someplace new, you know. But you already got a new job. That's fantastic, dude. Happy for you. All right, let's get some let's see. Well, let's just do this here. All right, let's go over here to the Chatcraft. And we'll do Chatcraft here. I was thinking about, I don't remember if I mentioned to you, I was thinking about visiting Texas for something like a dream hack or something going on later this year, if like traveling is like okay again. I might try and visit Texas at some point, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I'm gonna try and make it down to San Diego for TwitchCon also, but we'll see if that happens. All right, we got 8 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Marines. We got 1 set of Zerglings. Oh no. Oh, Zerglings, you poor things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Zealots. We might actually have a rare Protoss win this time around. We might have a rare Protoss win. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see here. I'm going to save the map. Load it up in the old Starcraft. Check on chat here for a sec while I'm trying to do this. Terran can win with moletrap's godlike control. I don't know about that. Always try to send your Prime sub. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you give some to Diggity too. All right, let's see here. Here we go, loading up the game. Molereens. Man, lots of molereens. All right, here we go. Switch over into our battle screen. There we go. All right, let's find out. Will the overwhelming number of zealots be able to annihilate the handful of Marines and the 2 Zerglings? Let's find out in the next edition of Chatcraft. They did divert over to the side to give some extra shots to these Marines, but in the end, not a single zealot was lost. GG, we actually got a Protoss win! Protoss win here. Some, I don't know if you're still around. Contributing a lot. There's Zergling Soup with the MVP. Buying a lot of zealots there. So yeah, see, look at the, sorry, wrong way. See, Zerg win as often as the Terran and Protoss combined. Protoss are the least often winners, so there you go. Yes, there was a psionic Reaver fighting for the Protoss in spirit there. You're gonna call your mom. Mom, guess what? I was the Chatcraft MVP. Take a screenshot, put it, print it out and put it on your fridge. All right, GG. Let's see if we can raid here. Psionic, you were getting back into Brood War for a minute there, right? Are you still playing it all, or are you kind of like back out of it again because you're doing other stuff and moving and everything? Let's see who we want to give a raid to. Maybe we'll raid Snow, or we could raid Stork again. But the last time I raided him, he just didn't care. He didn't even notice because he's streaming on Africa and Twitch is like an extra thing. DeWalt, okay, we can raid DeWalt. I usually like to raid people with not lower amount of viewers though, just to help them out, But DeWalt doesn't have a lot at the moment, so we'll raid DeWalt. Good call. All right, make it an NFT. Freaking NFTs, man. Oh man, I miss White Raw too. Doesn't he do some stuff sometimes? I feel like he's still around a little bit. Wait, why is it? Oh, I spelled DeWalt wrong. Alright, we'll give a little raid to DeWalt. Shield battery updates making you want to play again. Good time to get back in, but you don't have your PC set up. Oh no, satellite internet! I think satellite could probably handle StarCraft though. It's not too good. Satellite's decent these days. But well, depending on what company you have or whatever. But anyway, I was just curious because you kind of like got back into it pretty hard for like a minute there, like last year. Okay, you might get Fiverr soon. That's cool. All right, well, Black and Decker. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. Again, if y'all are new, we do these watch party streams every Wednesday evening and every Saturday afternoon. And they go on YouTube as VODs as well, of course. So you can watch them later if you want to. And I do other casting on YouTube if you're interested. And yeah, like I said, I might start adding another day to my stream schedule on like Mondays or maybe Fridays. Probably not Fridays, probably Mondays. So that way I have a little bit of break between streams. Do some other games like Age of Empires more. But I might just keep Age of Empires streams to like pick up streams like I've done in the past too. But we'll see. Anyway, there's no like timer on the raid. That's weird. Anyway, we'll go raid the Walt here, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Have a good one, and thanks for watching. And take care. I hope everyone has a good week. Till I see you next time. Take care.